Hello. Hello, show. How are you doing today? Um, so, we're doing something a little silly goofy today. Um, oh jeez, come. Hello, yes. We're doing something a little different today. We're doing a tier list, and I haven't really done a tier list before, so I don't really know what I'm getting into. But, you know, I sat down, somehow Skunk has returned. I sat down, I finally finished all of the Adept challenges. Killer Adept challenges, at least in Dead by Daylight. Someone else has too. My girlfriend actually has all the Adepts over on the, PlayStation version of the game. I was up until 6 a.m. having my brain go brr at something generally inconsequential. I know the feeling. My DMs are always open. If you need to talk, baby. Anywho, I'm gonna be doing a tier list today. Based on I don't fucking know yet how much I enjoyed it. I guess each one.
Yeah, that's something we need to establish, I think.
I thought it would be fun to establish it last minute on stream together.
Perfect. Foolproof. There's no flaws in this plan.
But yeah, as she has spoiled the surprise, I am here with my wonderful girlfriend Eden, because this was actually her idea.
I mean, I think you spoiled the surprise when you name dropped me very early in this.
Did I? I'm a clown. Proofread an entire story and set it off.
Yeah, I was there for that.
But you did indeed name. I'm a clown. Anyway, this is what we're doing today. Let me. Hello, OBS?
No,
No.
OBS does not want.
Okay, there we go.
OBS is a nurse main. It knows what's coming.
There we go. Alright. So, this is what I've got up right now. We got the Crash Team Racing soundtrack going on in the back because Crash Team Racing is a banger.
Yeah, if you clicked on this stream thinking that there wouldn't be some kind of autism-related soundtrack, then I'm sorely disappointed in you.
I'm very acoustic. I don't know what I'm to say. Anywho, what were you thinking on how we're actually scaling this autism official soundtrack? Does that mean I can honk your nose? Maybe. Only one way to find out. Get over here. Let's test it.
Honk.
Oh, it worked.
I mean, I guess that depends on if you want to do like a semi-serious tier list in terms of like, oh, this particular killer has like perks that actually work together and are fun to use together, or if you just want to be like, this was silly and stupid.
Little bit of column A, little bit of column B.
Then we should do 4 tier lists total, 2 each. One silly one serious one.
That sounds terrifying. I'd rather not, actually. I think
Pull up 2 more windows right now.
I refuse. I'm putting the foot down. We gotta mark down.
Your tiny little itty bitty foot.
My foot is perfectly normal size, thank you. Foot show? No, stop.
Show likes feet? I'm writing this down.
Don't let Daddy Bezos hear you. He's watching. He's in my walls.
You tagged your stream with Vor and you're worried about Daddy Bezos hearing about feet?
Yes. Next question.
Next question. I assume you don't want to take this seriously because of your nature. I am by nature a very serious person, mostly to my own detriment. I also sound like I would be perfect for Wesker cosplay right now because it's 10 a.m. and it should be illegal to be awake this early.
It's literally not early, man.
It is. It's so early. I'm suffering. I'm dying.
Alright, so... I was thinking my tier list would be based on, like, how much I actually enjoyed running that Adept.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than, like... I don't know, any practicality of, oh, how is this actually gonna play out? Because to me, like, as much as I enjoy the mechanics of Dead by Daylight, and I'm finding a lot of my enjoyment in, like, just becoming better at the game, for me, the highest factor is still fun. I'll absolutely run a fun build before I run a meta build, you know? So for me, it's kind of like just, who's Adept that I have the most fun with?
I mean, for me, something doesn't have to be meta to be effective. I think that a build can be fun and still, like, make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's definitely something to be said about, like, I mean, not to play my hand too much, but, like, there's, like, a character like the nurse who has 3 perks that actually have a bit of coherence and make sense with one another. And then you have a character like fucking, I don't know, Pig, whose perks are just kind of there. Or even Trapper, whose like perks like are all pretty decent and all like make sense on their own, but don't really have any cohesion. Hi, yes, hello. Sorry, I'm being assaulted by a rat. Do you need something?
I'm just getting one row ready. I'm adding Fetty to my dictionary.
Freddy tier. Listen, I've been having a lot of fun playing Bully Freddy lately.
Oh no, there's a lot of fun Freddy builds. Ahoy Sudo, how are you today? There's a lot of fun Freddy builds. Adept Freddy was not one of them. I'm saying that now.
I'm trying to remember Adept Freddy because I'm pretty sure I one-shotted it. That is not me bragging. That is not the right crafting recipe. Sorry, I'm like idly playing Minecraft in the background so that I have something to do with my hands, and I just
I see.
made the wrong tool. I mean, we should do it in order before we start getting into the nitty gritty of it.
I'm sure, but I already know where Fetty's going, so I just wanted to get that ready.
You wanted to get it ready, Freddy?
Yep. So how did you want to? We never really established how we want to do letter grading.
It's part of the entertainment value.
I feel like creating a plan on stream was part of the plan, but
yeah, like I said, it's part of the entertainment value of the whole exercise.
Mm-hmm.
That's my arm. Rat. I'm busy here.
Okay.
You need to edit into the VOD. You need to edit a picture of this stupid rat so that the viewers at home know what's happening.
Mayhaps not a VOD, but this is a perfect opportunity to plug GirlSpinkVT on Twitter.com. Follow for pictures of rat. She's actually a cat, but we treat her like a rat. Cherry, hello. The funky thing
also
is
follow for promotions
from tuning in because now we have claim drops from True. I'm
also
absolutely not cheating the system by labeling this as a Dead by Daylight stream. Finger tappies.
Oh, it's a Dead by Daylight stream. Whatever. I was gonna say also follow.
Hydrate for Cherry.
VT for promotions for various things.
Hey Eden.
Do not ask me for water. I will cry.
I need some water.
There's a rat in my lap and I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah, but snuggles you.
If I get you water, you have to promote my shit while I'm gone. I need money.
This is true. Oh, sure.
All right, Rat, you have to move. I know you
Hey,
just got
freaks
comfy,
of
but
the internet, do you like
excuse you.
vor? Because my girlfriend writes vor, and her fucking goddamn commissions are open. Her stuff's up on Ecas, or Ecas, I was never sure how to pronounce it. But it should be Operation Firehawk, one word, if you want to look at her shit. You know.
The damn cat cup. I see it, I'm looking at it. Give it to
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't know, Jupiter keeps rearranging my desk. But yeah, you can sample her works on there, and right now, you can give her money, and she'll write about things that you want her to write about. In this incredible system we call capitalism. It's not an incredible system, but it can get you a tummy story right now. Eden deserves to be a dictator. Honestly, I'd vote for her. Can't be worse than the current guy. The finger tappy. No, well, no. But I would let her warn me.
Did you tell them about the discount?
I did not. Do you have a discount going?
Yeah, if you pay me to write something with one of my characters, you get a 5% discount.
Hell yeah. All of her characters also have available references on the aforementioned website on her account. So that you can, browse the catalog.
I should mention that while they are not preferred over real money, I am open to art trades. Because those are pretty cool.
Operation Firehawk. One word.
All lowercase. I also have a Twitter where I post updates about the stories that I post on Echo's Portal. I used to post on DeviantArt until I realized that DeviantArt is lame. Now I have a shitload of followers. I can do one sippy
for Cherry now.
A shitload of followers on DeviantArt. I still get like daily follows on DeviantArt. Like people reading my old stuff and being like, "This is pretty cool. Let me follow this account." And it's like I haven't posted there in like 2 years.
Maybe you should make a post on there that's like, "Hey, I'm over here now."
I did.
Fair enough.
it's like I was like, hey, I'm on NECAs now, I'm doing commissions, you can come buy stuff from me, and everyone's like, oh, this is pretty good, let me follow this person on DeviantArt. It's like, okay, you are the master of your own destiny, I suppose.
Alright, real talk though, we should probably absolutely figure out how we're structuring this tier list now.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just kind of assumed that you wanted to do it on vibes and vibes alone, but if you would like me to actually lay down a system, I can come up with something.
It's probably not a terrible plan, but I'm down to go with vibes.
I mean, I guess my biggest qualifier for a good adept would be a killer that has like perks that actually synergize with each other, because that is something that behavior has a lot of trouble with when it comes to making killers. Like,
yeah, but I can tell you there's a depth I enjoyed outside of that. And again, I was kind of still hoping to scale on enjoyment, but if that's how you want to rank yours...
That's what I'm saying, is I feel like we should do 2 different tier lists here.
Yeah,
if we
already
both
got,
do the same...
I already got 2 up, man. What's yours and what's mine?
Damn, why are you trying to tell me what you want then? You're like, man, I wanted to do mine this way. It's like, okay, damn, do it then.
I don't know, because I still want help structuring mine.
I'm streaming, babe, what's up? Oh, hang on, Jupiter has a meme.
Oh, dear.
Oh no, it's 2 Australian white boys. Oh no, it's 3 Australian white boys. I'm going back to the stream. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you wanted to, I mean, that's the question is, what do you want to do here for your stream? Do you want us to both do the same tier lists so we can compare and contrast, or do you want us to both do 2 different tier lists so that we can have some variety?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping that we would be on the same general path just so we can compare one another.
Okay, then we can just do your tier list. And if we want to do a second tier list video later, then that's more content.
This is true.
I miss DeviantArt, yeah. It was great back when it didn't steal all of your art.
Yeah. It do be a host for AI collection now.
I mean, it's also just, like, fully supportive of AI art in every capacity, and it's fully open about the fact that it allows companies to train AIs with art posted to their platform.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Yeah, we can totally just do the tier list you want to do, and if you decide that you want to do another one later, then we can just do another one later.
That is so fair, but we what are we calling it here?
Whatever your heart desires. I'm forcing you to make an executive decision. Your worst nightmare, I know. You will survive.
You're a fucking bitch. I want you to know that.
Yep, that's me.
S. S could be like had a fucking ball.
Oh, did you want to name each tier list as well? Or each tier, rather? We're really going above and beyond with this one.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the Opera GX keyboard sounds, which means that she's Googling something. Every time she Googles something, it's scary.
I'm not Googling stuff, actually. I am naming our tiers.
Joyous joy. I'm rubbing my eyeball.
Okay. So this is my general scale. Do you want me to put the same scale over on yours?
Hang on, the text is very small on the screen.
She was googling how to stink good. Truly. The Dead by Daylight update looks weird. Like the UI, yeah, the UI is fucking gross. I hate it.
The UI, you mean like the main menu?
Mm-hmm.
UI, more like you and I. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you.
Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with what you've brought into the world?
I'm sleepy.
Go to bed.
No.
I didn't realize we were gonna have a special guest. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't know if my F tier would be Fetty tier, though. I'm trying to think of a funny F tier for mine. What was the worst adept that I did? What did I have a bad time with? Let me look at the options, because they're very small. Hag? I loved Hag. I loved Hag Adept. Babe, I'm a Hag main. You gotta realize. 3 hexes? It was hilarious. You just trap all the hex totems. It was funny as hell. I got like 2 devour hits on my Hag Adept. I'm a cracked ass hag. I don't know what to tell you. I really should have made the little avatar pit crew down there like a little more visually distinct when I'm speaking.
It's fine.
You could just put nurse tier. That'd be fair. The nurse adept itself wasn't bad, but my hatred for nurse transcends time and space.
I'll allow it. Is that what you want to call your app?
Sure.
Just nurse tier?
I'm truly ambivalent.
Alright. What are you calling the rest of yours?
Call me Shadow the Hoghead, because I am truly ambivalent towards good. Oh, yours are good for the other tiers.
Oh, I see.
I just didn't want Fetty in my F tier, but the other ones are good.
So you want me to put the exact same scale on yours?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so this is a different shade of green, and that's bothering me. There we go. Okay, so our general scale here is just if we had fun with the adepts. S tier had a fucking ball. It was a delight. It was a great time. A tier.
This is the. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had a random thought.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is the other reason why I wanted to record all of my adept attempts, is so I could pull them up and look back on them. So I actually do have, I don't know if I have all of them, but I have most of them.
That's fair. A tier, generally still a good time. Above average experience, walked away still satisfied. B tier, it was a game. It was one of the Dead by Daylight matches of all time. C, this one did not spark joy. It was a little upsetting. It was a little not poggies, but you know, we made it. D tier, outright had a bad time. You weren't vibing. We were tilted. We were upset. We just wanted to go. We just wanted to leave. And spoiler, my F tier is Fetty. If as you can tell by if you go to Girl Stink Vons on YouTube, Fetty is Fetty. I made a thumbnail for Fetty expressly because of how long the Fetty one took.
F is for Fetty.
F is for Fetty. Alright. So first off, Trapper. I remember my Trapper taking a hot minute. But I also remember Trapper, I don't know, Trapper's still fun. Like, just the act of playing Trapper in and of itself is usually enjoyable. Especially since I did mine before the gen kicking update.
Oh, I did all these before the gen kicking update, so later, suckers. Yeah, see, here's the thing about the Trapper adept. Agitation is part of his unique perks, so...
This is true.
Which
means
hard.
the basement is there.
Yeah, like, it's hard not to succumb to the allure of evil Trapper, especially when it comes to the fact that his base kit has, like, the perfect tool. It's like you walk into a room full of undriven nails and you're like, oh, look at this, a perfectly unused, fresh out of the box claw hammer, whatever shall I do? Like, it's so difficult not to do that. Also, his add-ons just make it even easier when you run the stinky build, which is what I call Bloody Coil Honing Stone.
That's fair. I think I did mine with a green Trapper bag and maybe one of the coils. I forget exactly what it was that I ran when I finally won.
Oh, I love the Honing Stone and the Bloody Coil, because with those two, like, survivors just cannot interact with traps without accruing some kind of negative consequence. I'm just trying to think of like the tier, because like it wasn't like the best time I've had in my life. It was a game of Basement Trapper, so you know, it was as much joy as I could manage, despite the crawling, oozing feeling of shame that washed over me when I realized I just took 4 poor little boys and girls to the basement and left them there.
That's fair.
With no snacks.
I think I might put my Trapper in B. We can switch this around later if we need to. How does your Wash of Shame Trapper feel?
Yeah, I think B is a fair tier.
Alright.
I think I will match your B tier on Adam Trapper.
Alright, up next, Philip. Wraith. So here's my thing with Wraith. Wraith is a killer that I have always enjoyed. His kit's really whack. He's got some very interesting add-ons. So he's like one of those killers that he's got such a variety of add-ons that you can play him any way you want. Like, it's a variety that I feel like is only really tied by Michael. Which is super cool, honestly. His perks... His perks are certainly interesting. I don't know if I would use the word good. Bloodhound...
Oh, good sweet lord, no, you would never use good.
Bloodhound...
Predator.
Predator, yeah.
Shadowborn.
Yep.
Again, this is important to note that we did these before the Shadowborn quote-unquote buff. So this was back when Shadowborn just increased your FOV by like 7 degrees. Like, a side tangent. I've never understood the FOV crowd. I've never understood people who are like, I have to run Shadowborn on all of my killers because I'm addicted to the FOV increase. Like, okay.
Here's my thing. I definitely do see the value of an FOV increase. You know, I'm the person who fucking cranks Minecraft to Quake Pro. Not actually, but point standing. But my thing is like, at that point, I feel like I would rather run Monitor and Abuse if I really cared that much, because it also has a passive benefit along with it. And usually you just need the FOV increase for finding survivors. Once you've already found one, once you're in a chase, you really don't need it that much.
I think that the reason why Shadowborn was more popular was because the FOV increase was bigger on Shadowborn. I could be mistaken on that.
No, it is. It is. Just to give you a reason to stack Shadowborn and...
No, FOV increases didn't stack.
Oh, I know they didn't stack, but since it was higher, there was still a reason to run Shadowborn even if you were already running Monitor. That's what I was getting at.
I see.
Except, no, there isn't, because, like, I don't know, again, I understand the FOV crowd. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't. I'm not even gonna sit here and say, like...
isn't, like, impactful at all. I'm just saying, like, I've always accrued such a minor benefit from it that I've never understood why people are so rabid about it.
Yeah, like, it's not
It's
necessarily that it's bad. Again, I understand the FOV crowd, but is that more powerful than, like, any other perk you could be running? Like, right now I'm going to talk opportunity cost, right? Like, that...
Here she goes.
Especially since we did all these before, like, like, since we're talking about FOV increase Shadowborn. Like, this was before the gen kicking update. Like, that could be Surge that you're running. That could be Eruption. That could be Scourge Hook Pain Res. You know, that could be Trail of Torment. That could be this.
Pop goes the Weasel.
Pop goes the Weasel. Like, there's all kinds of regression things you could be using. That could be Barbecue and Chili. That could be Nurse's Calling. There's so many tracking. Like, I can't for the life of me imagine a world where just the FOV increase from Shadowborn in and of itself is enough of a reason to dedicate a fourth of your perk build to Shadowborn.
That's what I mean. It's like some people are like, were so rabid about it that like behavior even lampshaded it. They were like, hey, have you had Shadowborn locked in your perk builds for every single killer? Don't worry, now you don't have to do that. It's like, do people really do that?
Yeah. Yeah,
like for
people
every
do
killer.
that.
like I guess in my head, it made sense for certain killers. Like you'd want a wider FOV for Huntress, just because you want to be able to track your shots. Like that tracks in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why would you need a wider FOV for like Trapper? What does Evan really get from a wider FOV?
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I just don't get why people were so rabid about it. Like, I get that there's a minor increase, but like, if you really want to factor in, like you said, total opportunity cost, like, I feel like the minor increase you get from Shadowborn is completely mitigated by like just running a goddamn tracking perk. Like,
Yeah.
say a survivor is hiding in a bush next to a generator and you're like, oh shit, with the additional 2 degrees on the edge of my screen, I have detected movement in that bush. Or you just smack the generator and there you are, I see you.
And then somebody who, on every single killer, had to run Shadowborn and Whispers.
Yeah, Whispers is also another weird one. Like, that's a perk where you just have to put like 100 hours into it to get any value out of it.
I put it on Spirit.
Like, it's fine. At that point, just like run a, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, I guess the point that I was getting at there largely is like, it's not necessarily that Philip here is like a mid killer, but he's a very skill expressive killer.
oh, Wraith is hilarious.
Wraith is hilarious, but the thing is like, he definitely needs to be practiced around and built around. Like, you can't just jump into him.
Yeah, he's really one of those killers that benefits a lot from like a little bit of help in a few specific areas, because especially if you don't run any like speed add-ons, his power is very difficult to apply pressure with, and especially if you don't know where survivors are, like
Yeah.
you're just going to be wandering around the whole match, not doing a goddamn thing, and at that point, like, you're kind of fucked.
I think I'm gonna put my buddy in like C. I enjoy playing him, but I was not vibing with his adapt.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think that C tier is pretty comfortable for Philip, simply because he's just not like people who say that Predator is a tracking perk are not like aware of what Predator is. Like, I understand that the perk description says that it makes scratch marks appear closer together, so theoretically you can track a survivor better, but like in practice it's not that good. It's like a meme in the community that Predator actually just makes it harder to track survivors because
I mean, it does,
makes the
'cause,
scratch
like,
marks tighter.
Yeah, so sometimes they won't hit the wall or the ceiling when they normally would.
Yeah, it's like an anti-tracking perk. And Bloodhound is funny, don't get me wrong. Like, it's funny to have Victor vision for the whole match. But it's just not like I don't remember a point in which I was ever like, oh shit, I've lost that survivor. Hang on, what's that glowing orange circle on the ground? Oh, it's the survivor. Like, if a survivor is injured, you're not gonna have a hard time finding them if you have like headphones in. Like, unless they're like running Iron Will or something, in which case, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about perks as if like there's better perks that you could be using, because this is an adept stream, and no, there aren't better perks that you could be using. This is what you've got. But just in sheer terms of like, is it any good to have in any circumstance outside of the adept? No. And did it help the adept be more fun and engaging? No. If anything, it was just frustrating. Like, if I have to choose between frustrating, nothing, and fun, it was frustrating at best. And I think that definitely merits a C tier for good old Philip.
So, Billy, I am a firm believer that Billy with Tinker is always a good time. Like,
Tinkerbilly is fun, to an extent. I mean, especially if you have the Apex muffler. Like, that's just a silly, goofy time. I think that for me, I just have never been able to make good use of timed undetectable. Like, it's something that really puts a lot of pressure in my brain. It makes me like, oh, this is the point in which I have to suddenly really, really step up my game because I'm completely invisible. And then I just end up making a bunch of stupid ass mistakes. That said, endurance is funny. Enduring.
Yeah.
I love enduring. I will always stand for enduring. Even if you don't run Spirit Fury, it's just hilarious to have a goddamn pallet slammed on your head and be like, oh, that was an unfortunate thing you just did for you.
Yeah. Survivors never expect it. It's always goofy.
Never. Oh man, I mean, I've talked about this. I've been running Jock Freddy recently, which is what I like to call Freddy with nothing but chase perks. I also like to call it Titan Freddy because of that line from Megamind. Yeah. I can't remember the exact build, but it's like Spirit Fury, Enduring, Hubris, and I think Brutal Strength is the fourth one. So, like, if you pre-drop the pallet, Brutal Strength through it. If you drop the pallet, Spirit Fury, Enduring, Hubris, and once the pallet's gone, then you run the Dream pallets, so that you just fill the place up with fake ones.
That sounds cruel and unusual.
So literally, if a pallet is real and it hits you, you're not stunned. And if a pallet is fake and it hits you, you're not stunned, because there is no Queen of England, there is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no pallet.
Very fair.
There's just no... Oh, that was what I was. I don't run... the other thing I run instead of Brutal Strength is Bamboozle, because that's just funny. Like, oh, you're gonna switch from pallets to windows to counter my pallet build? Whoop!
Is Brutal Strength the other Billy perk? What's Billy's third perk? I'm blanking.
No, Brutal Strength is a Trapper perk.
Yeah, I thought so.
I was talking about that because we got off on a tangent because of Enduring, my beloved.
There is no Queen of England, though. True!
This is a very truthful statement. Not anymore, motherfuckers. His third perk is...
I'm actually drawing a blank here.
Oh, it's probably something horrible. Lightborn!
Lightborn! Oh, shit. That's right. Okay.
That's why it's boring as hell. That's true. Lightborn is fun, but it's boring. Like, I've been on record, I'm a Lightborn stan. Anybody who says, Lightborn is bad, it makes you a worse killer, don't run Lightborn.
Yeah, thank you, Chris Zeeksley. Alright.
Anybody who's like, Lightborn is bad, it makes you a worse killer, don't run it, and then proceeds to run Windows of Opportunity can fucking go take a hike, they can kick rocks.
Yeah, it definitely is kind of the same energy. Like, it's not unlocking any new avenues for you that you could theoretically do with, like, more practice and or map knowledge.
God, yeah. No, I don't want to get into a Windows of Opportunity rant, because we'll be here for a year. Like, I'm fine with it existing. It's a good perk. I just hate the fact that there's such a double standard around it. And that is where I will leave it, because this is a tier list stream and not a fucking Windows of Opportunity stream.
I'm willing to put my Billy in A. I always enjoyed Tinker Billy. It kind of sucks I couldn't build around it, but he's still got some goofy add-ons to make it work.
I think mine is still gonna be a B. Like, it was alright, but it's definitely not the most fun I've ever had with Billy by any measure.
So you're putting them in C?
B.
B. Above
B
or
tier.
below Trapper?
Oh, are we doing it that way?
Or did you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I'd put him below Trapper then.
Okay.
Because much as it hurts me, I do have a blackened, wizened little raisin heart that takes great joy in seeing survivors in the basement. So
that is fair. No, we're ranking purely based on like how much fun we had, rather than Lightborn is boring. I'm not gonna sit here and say Lightborn was contributive to my putting Billy and A. But Enduring and Tinker are, and Billy just being fun is.
Oh, Lightborn is so funny. I have the funniest clip in the universe on my PlayStation of a Twitch streamer trying to flashlight me as Nemesis, and I just walked towards her slowly. And she like you can literally see in the clip the moment in which she freaks out because she like spins around and runs headfirst into a wall for 3 seconds before realizing that she's not actually making any distance. Like, she was just staring back over her shoulder to see if I was disoriented by the flashlight blind or not. It's funny. Like, Lightborn is boring on its own, but if you learn how to manipulate survivors, like if you learn the mind games, it'll never work more than once per match unless a survivor is really boneheaded. But that one time where it does work is so worth it.
The psychological warfare of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's my favorite thing to do with Lightborn is to pretend like I don't have it for the first half of the match, like, you know, guard my face and yada yada yada, and then like right when the moment is perfect and a survivor comes in and is like, oh my god, they made a mistake and picked up something in a really stupid place, I'm coming in for the flashy save, and then it's like you just stare at them.
Somebody called for a boneheaded survivor. We can run Lightborn against you, show, just for fun. Just for good times.
It's beautiful. I have enough respect for Sho that I think even she would eventually realize that the flashlight is useless.
It's fun though.
No, it's so fun. It's so funny. Anyway, who's next?
Nurse!
Oh, well, you know what tier she's going in.
And yeah. So
Like,
here's my thing with Nurse. It is on the VOD. Like, the evidence is on the board. I was lucky enough to get her first try. And that wasn't even the case. I remember doing that stream and, like, being on Billy for a while, and then we finally finished it, and I was like, okay, actually, do I want... No, Billy's fine where he is. But yeah, no, I remember loading up the Nurse game and being like, I wanted to end the stream there, but I'm like, I was gonna do one Nurse game just to show you how bad this is gonna be and what we're gonna have to suffer through next stream. And then I got it first try.
Yeah, absolutely nailed it.
I mean, I got lucky. I got some dumb survivors, especially that poor little Jeff.
Yeah, probably because your Nurse MMR is rock bottom.
Probably. But we take those.
Not the best block, but we take those.
So I think my Nurse... I don't know, I think I kinda would just have to put her in B. Like, that game just happened, and that's the only frame of reference I have for Adept Nurse.
Here's my thing. It doesn't matter. Like, literally, it does not matter what perks you run on Nurse. There is Hardcore Nurse, which is already better than pretty much any Trapper build you could make. And then there's literally any other perks you put on her. And, you could make her more effective, sure. Like, there are perks that you can run that make her more deadly, but it doesn't matter. Like, I have a clip, I've talked about this a lot, I have a clip on my storage, whatever, in my storage, adjectives, where I'm playing against a Meg, and it's on Haddonfield, so it's on one of the houses at the end of the street, where it's like there's the first floor, and then there's the staircase up the middle, and then there's a generator on the second floor, and there's like a fucking locker like across from the generator, and like I'm pretty sure it was a 3-gen or a 4-gen or something. I know they're in there, her and the Ash Williams, so I fucking drift up to the goddamn house, and I charge up my blink, and I go, oh, okay, they're probably gonna be in the second floor. I teleport from the sidewalk on Haddonfield into the second floor of the house, and as I am swooping through the walls, I see in the other room next to the one I teleport into, Meg entering a locker. And with my second blink, I'm able to turn 90 degrees, teleport a second time through the wall to the locker, and pull her out of the locker before she even had time to finish the entering animation.
Yeah.
Like, Meg heard me coming. Again, I teleported into the generator room and then into the next room over where the locker was, which means Meg had time to get off the generator, walk to the other room, and slowly enter the locker before I fucking appeared from the street to grab her. It doesn't matter.
It's not ethical. Nurse is not ethical. That's not the question. Joke's on you, I don't know what it does. A light board just makes it so when you flashlight or flashbang and kill her, no you didn't. They also get an aura read on you for 5 seconds, so if you even try for 5 seconds, they can see you through a wall.
Nope.
No?
It's not 5, it's 10.
Oh, it's 10.
It's a lot. It's like a long ass time.
So yeah, for all intents and purposes, if you know the killer has light board, I'm immune to that person. Alright, Mikey.
Well, hang on, I didn't rank my nurse. Did I? Oh right, nurse tier. Yeah. Who cares?
I did not enjoy Adept Mike. I love playing Michael. I don't even dislike his perks. Like, Stabiffle's great, Dying Light's great. But I don't know. I just feel like running a shit ton of obsession perks at once was not enjoyable. Especially since, like, it feels like the way Michael is designed, he's not really designed to give a shit about obsessions either.
I mean, no killer really is.
That's fair, but, like, you know, you build up his power, and when his power is built up, it's like, it's a timed meter where you get to just go on a rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Him especially, it feels like you're incentivized to just go right for the first survivor you see, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely a very weirdly designed killer. I think he might have the most, and this is coming from someone who thinks the Trapper's design is ancient. He might have the most esoteric design of any killer in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's definitely a relic of his past, of when DBD was a much slower, much more careful game. But here's the thing. I one-shotted the Michael Myers Adept because of one thing and one thing only. The fucking iridescent hair add-on that gives you infinite tier 3.
See, I didn't choose it with add-ons, unfortunately. I should have.
Like, again, Michael, he goes into the nurse bin. I'm not saying he's F tier, but he goes into the nurse bin of, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I actually tried, if I ran the little glossy paper and the bow, or if I ran something that actually, like, mattered, maybe if I ran, like, a tombstone piece and, like, actually tried, but I didn't. I just ran the add-on that makes you stock faster, and I ran infinite tier 3, and I won easily and instantaneously. Like, I didn't even care about Stabiffle. I didn't care about Play With Your Food. I didn't care about Dying Light. Dying Light was a nice added bonus for sure. But, like, he goes into the same bin of, like, the perks didn't matter. Like, they just never came into play because the add-on was just so powerful that I was just able to basically default win the match.
That is very fair. So where are you ranking him?
I'm torn between nurse tier and S tier because, like, on the one hand, yeah, no, I know, right? Like, wow, what a polar opposite. Because on the one hand, like, it was so fun. It was so fun and stupid to run this stupid ass tuft of hair and obliterate the whole challenge. But on the other hand, like, if I'm gonna say nurse is F tier because I felt bad that I was able to just absolutely obliterate obliterate survivors, like, do I be consistent or do I be true to my heart? That is the question at hand here.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to be honest, I would have to put him in F tier because I didn't have to try and his perks never came into play. But there is something about Michael's Insta-Down add-on that makes it feel more fun maybe because you have to like earn it a little bit. Like you have to track down survivors, you have to stalk them, you have to sort of juggle them while they're getting gens done so that they don't blow through all of the generators before you can get into tier 3.
Mhm.
It's not just like an instant W button like Nurse is. Nah, I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put them in S tier because I hate everybody.
That's
I've
so
decided.
fair.
I've decided to fuck consistency. If we do a more serious tier list, he'll definitely be lower. But for this one, it's straight up to the top.
That's fair. Hag.
S tier.
So here's my thing. I don't really like fucking around with hexes all that
Oh, no,
much
Hag-
usually.
Hag's above Mikey, easy.
Oh, Hag's above Mike.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. All right. So I don't know. Like I enjoyed Hag. Honestly, I hadn't played Hag before this Adept challenge, so it was kind of like my introduction
Really?
to her.
Interesting. Okay.
It was really fun. She's a fun killer. I would probably have to put her up in A just solely because her kit's so much fun to use. And her perks aren't bad. I would honestly probably put her above Chainsaw. But I don't know. Typically, I don't care too much about hexes. I don't like the idea of an uber-powered perk that can just, like, be turned off by survivors without some kind of protection for it. Like, it's different when I'm running, like, a full dedicated hex build that also has Undying or Haunted Grounds or something like that, preferably
Well, that's
both.
the thing is Hag does have protection for hex totems because she's got her traps.
She does. She does. But I didn't think of that when I was playing.
I see. That's not Hag's fault.
Eden is having an easy time ranking these, truly. That's not Hag's fault, but this isn't a tier list of what is and isn't the killer's fault. It's how much fun did I have with it.
I see. I'm gonna have to teach you real Hag sometime so we can see how much fun you really are able to have then.
I mean, I've been playing her a bit more outside of this, so, and
That's good.
I've been enjoying other builds with her.
Yeah, no, Hag is one of my old muses. Back when I played in 2017, 2018, before the dark times, Hag was like one of my go-tos. Hag and Huntress, those were my two darlings. Like, Hag is one of those killers where I think I mentioned that Michael has a very esoteric design in a negative manner. Hag has an esoteric design in a positive way. Her kit has gone pretty much completely unchanged since release. The only thing that's been changed is her flashlight interactions were removed, but everybody got hit with that, so it's not even like that was a Hag specific change. It was just a blanket change to the game. Like, her traps have been pretty much consistent throughout the entire game, and she is like so perfect in her simplicity. Like when Behavior said that they were going to be changing her or tweaking her or whatever the fuck that thing is at the start of the year, that got me scared, because what are you going to do to Hag to change her? There's no improvements to be made as far as I'm concerned. She's great. She's got decent counterplay. She's got a fun design. She's got a hilarious power. Like, I can't tell you the joy of putting a trap on a pallet, having a survivor run through that pallet, drop it, trigger the trap, and go, oh shit, and then vault right back over the pallet into my loving arms because I just didn't teleport. That is the funniest thing that could ever happen, as far as I'm concerned, in like a pallet scenario, outside of like something stupid. Like, that's the most fun, like, mind game for me, is putting a trap down and then just not using it. Because there are definitely a lot of Hag players that are a little less experienced that they see a trap go off and they're quick draw McGraw on that thing. But there are so many survivors that then are conditioned to avoid traps at all costs. And so if you it's as simple as just standing there menacingly sometimes, and it's beautiful. Like, I had such an easy time with the Hag adept, and such a fun time with the Hag adept because it was so simple, and because like her perks are really fun.
Oh yeah.
If you can get, I should say they're really fun for her. You need the caveat of like you have to have some defense, of course. Like you have to be a trapper killer. Like Trapper does pretty good with hexes because he can guard them. Demogorgon does pretty good with hexes because he can guard them. Hag does pretty good with hexes because she can guard them. But other killers, hexes are a problem. I'm of the vehement opinion that hexes and boons are not in a good spot right now, and that they should get some tweaks in general. But for Hag, hilarious. Like her, I always forget her third hex, but third seal and Devour Hope are funny as hell.
Ruin.
Oh yeah, well that's why I forget Ruin. Ruin is boring. Who cares?
I like Ruin.
It's fine. It's such a lame perk. Again, I played this back before behavior gave it the buff of not turning off whenever a survivor died. So like, if you're a halfway decent Hag, someone goes down and they go out of the game and Ruin's gone. And like, I just hate perks that are like that. I think Otsdarva mentioned in one of his streams that he loves when a perk like shuts off in a 3v1 situation. I disagree. I think that's boring, and I don't like it. And I don't like Ruin. Like just having it be like, oh, it regresses generators at 100%. Like again, important side note that we played this before the gen kicking meta. I'm sure that it might see a bit of a resurgence now because it doesn't technically count. If I'm remembering correctly, it doesn't count as a generator regression event because it has to be 2.5% or more over a specific period of time, and Ruin just slowly degrades. So maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll be better. Who knows? For me personally, I've just never gotten a lot of value out of Ruin. That's fine. It's a decent slowdown hex, but it's a hex. And survivors are so rabid about Ruin. Like, the minute that a survivor goes on a generator and sees it, like, start to regress, they're like, oh shit! And they drop everything and start scrubbing the map for hex totems. Like, it's very, very difficult to get any value out of Ruin. But, like, if that's your thing, go nuts. Not my thing. Devour Hope, though. Oh, it's so stupid. I love this hex so much. It's such a fun design. Like, it's so like stupid, but it's just cool. It's a cool idea for a hex. I think it works really well. I think it's funny. Like, I just enjoy it a lot. I enjoy that sort of oh shit that you get as a survivor because you don't know. Hex Devour Hope does not reveal itself until its true power has come to fruition, and then you're fucked. Like, it's really, really silly and really fun, and there's a couple of builds that I like with Ruin that are really good. And Third Seal is just a meme, but it's a meme in the best way. Like, being able to blind all the survivors doesn't sound like it would be very impactful, but in the windows of opportunity meta that we live in, something as simple as Hex the Third Seal can make some survivors go absolutely brain dead.
Oh yeah, no question. Especially, I was seeing this one video, I forget whether it was Ox or Spooky Loops, but I remember seeing a video where they were running a build with Hex Third Seal, with Knockout and Monstrous Shrine.
That was Spooky Loops' Christmas video, where he made some evil builds. He was playing the build with Legion.
I don't think it matters what killer you put it on. It's funny to just see survivors get marks on hook because nobody knows where the fuck they're hooked.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious. Third Seal is great. It's one of those hexes that, like, I think survivors take for granted because, like, they see Third Seal and they're like, oh, it's just blind. I'll get a couple gens done and then I'll go find it. And then, like, they get slapped for that because if you can take advantage of Third Seal, it's good. I had a lot of fun playing Hag. It was a really interesting experience for me personally to go back to Hag because I don't play her a lot lately. There are a lot of other killers that are more fast-paced and more silly goofy that I've been playing, but the Hag Adept was like just kind of a trip down memory lane for me. Like I think I got it in one, I recorded it. It was just fun.
Mhm.
It was just a fun time. I immensely enjoyed returning to Hag after all this time, which I think is a testament to just how good her design is. Anyway, rant over. Sorry.
You're good. We do still have 28 of these to get through.
I know. I'm starting to wonder if we're going to finish this tier list.
Domker! Okay, so here's the thing about Domker. Old doctor. Old Carter.
Herman!
Hermie.
Don't call him Carter, call him Herman by his legal name.
I don't remember much about Dr. Adept, but I imagine myself doing a Dr. Adept right now, and I see myself having a good time. He's got a solid kit, he's got a solid power, he's got pretty damn good perks, and frankly, like, I know it's a niche pick, but I've always been the kind of person that loves running monitor interviews with Doctor, and then popping his shock during chases, instead of, like, using it. Like, I'll use it for an early game scout, of course, but, I think it is really, really nice to, like, pop in chase 2, and then just use this random screams as you're tracking later. Like, just maximize how many marks you can get instead of, like, worrying about using it for active tracking. I don't know, I enjoy passive tracking Doctor. Everything about, you know, everything in my head when I imagine Adept Doctor. Like, it sounds like a good time, but I did it, and I don't remember it. So I can, I can't, with, like, any clear conscience, put it anything higher than B.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. I remember his perks not having very good synergy. I think that, what is the one that makes the items get used faster, and the one that overcharge is the one that makes you, like, kick a gen, and it's like, it regresses really slow at first, but then it speeds up, and it's fine. He's kind of in the same boat as Trapper for me, in that, like, his perks don't synergize very well, so they're really hard to use in, like, a cohesive manner, which makes it not as fun to really explore the potential of his kit. I probably ended up just playing him the way that I would play any other Doctor build. I mean, maybe I kicked gens more than usual because of overcharge, but like, it's fine. I think I would agree on a B tier ranking.
Where would you put him?
That is a good question. I'd put him at the bottom of B, honestly. Bottom of B sounds good to me.
I don't know. Huntress! Okay, so here's the thing. Huntress has bad perks. But Huntress herself is just so powerful that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Huntress goes right down into Nurse tier for me. Above Nurse, of course, but Nurse tier.
I see. I would probably put her at low A. Even with shit perks, I just have a good time playing Huntress.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm only putting her in Nurse tier, not because I didn't have fun, but because, like, again, it's the same kind of mentality as Nurse. Like, her perks just don't matter. Like, especially because, like I said, I've played a lot of Huntress. You've played against my Huntress, so you know the pain. Like, I had a decently good time with her, but the whole time I was just sitting there thinking, like, this is completely pointless. Like, I'm just playing a match of Huntress. Like, I'm not doing anything interesting or cool. I'm not, like, having to think. I'm just kind of on autopilot. That was my experience, was just, like, on autopilot the whole time.
Here's one you'll like, Bubba.
Ooh, Bubba is fun. A lot of people hate on Bubba, and that's because of the playstyle that he developed the old Insidious Basement Bubba, which I agree, a little stinky, a little smelly. But I mean, you can't really do it anymore, and also it was never really a good playstyle to begin with, so whatever. I'm trying to remember his perks. Barbecue and chili is funny. I still am a very firm believer in the fact that barbecue and chili is not good on any killer that doesn't have serious mobility or serious range. Artist is pretty funny with barbecue and chili. Blight, hilarious. Billy, hilarious. Who else can move really, really fast? Legion, not really, because Legion can't really back up.
I also like barbecue on Huntress, personally.
Yeah, that's fair. Huntress has that range to back it up, but like Bubba, I just don't think Bubba can really take advantage of that distance in time. And I will admit, part of that is a skill issue. Part of that is that I'm bad at the game. Full marks on that. I can't do that thing that some really whack ass people can do, where they like see a survivor's aura and they go calculating trajectory, predicting algorithm, and it's like I just can't. Like, I know where a survivor is or I don't. It's an on-off. Like, I can predict within like a 5-meter range where a survivor is going to go, but after that, I'm completely blind. Where is the perks? Knockout and Franklin's? They're funny.
Oh, yeah.
Knockout, I mean, that's the thing, though, is that they're both M1 perks, and Bubba is not someone that you're going to be getting M1s with.
That's something I was thinking about.
Like, I mean, it's pretty funny to bonk someone with a Franklin's right at the start of a match, but then, like, if someone picks up their item after that, like, you could just run the Bubba add-on that makes his chainsaw force people to drop items, and then whatever. Like, again, it's just kind of one of those, nah.
Yeah, and in the context of it being an adept, it's not super helpful.
No, it's not like super engaging. There's no cool like interplay between his power and the perks. It's just like they're there. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would say maybe a C tier for me. He goes
below
Philip. He goes way below Philip.
Yeah, I would probably do the same thing. Betty! I'm not arguing my stance. If you want to know why, go watch the VOD. That's my argument. My argument is the video evidence.
Don't remember much of my Freddy edit, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I can pull it up and see what it looked like. Do you want to hate on Freddy for a second here while I check my files?
I mean, I don't really have much to say, I guess, other than, like, So, Freddy already has, like, a weak power. Like, the Dream Snares aren't good. When you get to really, really high MMR, the Dream Pallets aren't good. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm in the MMR where, like, Dream Pallets are completely invalidated by everybody just knowing which pallets have and have not been used. But I've definitely gotten to the point where I would say at least one survivor on the team is usually gonna have the nose to sniff that out. But even then, it's like, he also just has 3 not really great perks. Like, Fire Up is whatever. Like,
I love Fire Up, actually.
that's fair. I'm not gonna sit here and say, like, Fire Up is, like, bad, but I for the life of me can't think to any moment where, you know, I'm put in a situation where Fire Up comes in clutch and I'm like, whew, thank God I had Fire Up. Like, I just haven't been in that.
I can. There is one situation in which Fire Up is fucking hilarious, and it is that it speeds up the pickup animation for survivors.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it can really, really fuck up flashlight saves. I've actually had several moments during Turbo Wraith specifically, where I run Fire Up, where you pick up a survivor so fast that the survivor the survivor coming in for the save just can't get into position for the flashlight before you're moving.
I see.
Like that's when Fire Up shines. in my opinion, is it's the only perk in the game that makes you pick people up faster.
That's fair. But yeah, no, then you get to his other perks, which are, Remember Me and, I'm drawing a blank. What's his third perk?
Blood Warden.
Blood Warden. Like,
Yeah, I can't find the video.
honestly, like, they're not terrible oh, Tiny Blue? Oh, was me holding my face like that not playing well on the...
No, it really was not.
I see. Oops. That was me dipping my head and tucking my hand over my face in shame. Like, I don't know, there's definitely a value to be had in an endgame build. I'm not gonna pretend like there's not. But it is a value that of all killers, Freddy certainly isn't gonna be the one to capitalize on.
No, for all of Freddy's perks are endgame perks. Like, they all basically either only trigger or get any value like towards the end of the game. And like, his power just doesn't, like, he's not a snowball killer, so his power doesn't benefit from that.
No.
And he doesn't have any like real to back it up. Like, his power is not an anti-loop ability, really. I mean, I guess you could kind of classify it as an anti-loop. It doesn't deal damage. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
His power does not hurt you. Like, it's not an anti-loop in the sense that Nemesis's big floppy tentacle is an anti-loop. Like, you get hit by a Freddy snare and it's like, oh no, I'm slow for a couple of seconds. You get hit by a Nemesis tentacle and it's like, ow, fuck. Like, there's not a lot of power for him to fall back on outside of just slowing you down a little bit, or the pallets, which, like, of course, the pallets are funny, they're hilarious, but I've only really gotten a lot of value out of them when I run Titan Freddy, which is an entire build around pallets just not mattering. Like, that's the reason why I get so many pallet drops on Titan Freddy, is because it conditions survivors to pre-drop, right? Like, you don't want to hit me with the pallet because I've got Hubris and I've got Spirit Fury Enduring, so you just pre-drop it, but if you pre-drop it, then you run the risk of it being a fake pallet, because it's not like you're going to check for a fake pallet before you pre-drop. Anyway, yeah, his perks don't really run well with his power. I still think that they're funny. I think that Fire Up is really, really good. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Fire Up, I'm going to be honest. Like, at the end of the game, it actually gives you a higher break speed bonus than Brutal Strength, and it also makes you do a lot of other stuff faster. Like, it makes you, I think it actually makes you vault faster as well.
It does.
Which is hilarious. Like, it's such a good all-around perk that, like, just gets better and better as the match goes on. Like, definitely not something that Freddy really capitalizes on, but there are a lot of other killers that, oh man, Fire Up is fun. That said, did I have a lot of fun playing Freddy's Adept? I mean, not really. It was very boring. Freddy, unless you give him a funny-ass meme build, he's so bland to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he might actually be my first D tier, honestly. What was D tier labeled as? What's the catchphrase
Outright
for that?
had a bad time.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't outright have a bad time playing Freddy, but he definitely did not spark joy. I'd put him at bottom of C tier. I'd put him below Bubba.
Alright. Piggy, I love playing Piggy. Pig has always been one of my favorite killers. I love, you know, being just a little lady, sneaking around, sniffing around, just, because Discordance on Piggy is, fucking sack. But that's the issue with, Adept Piggy, is that you don't get Discordance. What does she have? She has Hangman's Trick,
which does something. I think that's the one that notifies you when someone is sabotaging.
yeah, which isn't, like, super good. Make Your Choice. I actually love Make Your Choice. I think I might have gotten value, out in my Adept, but, like, I don't know, it's definitely, again, one of those perks that work better on a killer that, you know, has significantly more map control than her. like someone that can go super, super fucking fast or just teleport. But it's still
Yeah,
not bad.
Hangman's trick kind of has the same problem for me as barbecue and chili. Is like you need the speed to back it up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you mean make your choice? Or...
Yeah, what did I say? Hangman's trick?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Then what's her last perk again?
Surveillance.
Surveillance. Surveillance I like, actually. Surveillance I like a lot. It's decent information. I still don't know if I would run it over, like, Discordance or something, but... It's decent.
I don't like stealth killers. I'm on record. I'm a bruiser at heart. I don't like I can see the value of being sneaky at times. I can see the value of snuffling around, but like Pig is just so, her stealth is so limited and so hampered. Like you have to do this long ass animation to crouch down, and then you're slower, and then you can do this big fuck off swing, but it's like you gotta wind up about it, and you have to mail out fucking RSVPs to everybody in a 50-foot radius to let them know, hey, I'm having a party where I beat the shit out of you. Do you want to come and attend? And all of the survivors can be like, no, actually, I think I'm good. I got something going on that day. I got a dentist appointment. You know, kids got to go to the soccer tournament. And like if they decide not to come to the party, it's like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate you responding. Sorry about the inconvenience. Maybe next week, right? Next week, maybe? That'd be cool. Just let me know. And it's like, I just can't get behind Pig, no matter how hard I try.
That's fair.
Like,
I think I'm gonna put mine up in high V.
Mm-hmm. Like, reverse bear traps are a cool idea, but they just have like no end game value. If you have at least one by the time that the last generator is powered, then they're just worthless. Which I get is like a balancing thing, but it's still kind of disappointing.
I don't know. I really enjoy the risk reward it creates of like, do I want to use this bear trap now? Or
no, that's valid. I'm not saying it's like a flaw in the design. I'm just saying it's like one of the reasons why I can't get behind her.
That's fair.
I might put her in D tier, honestly. I really struggled with Pig's adept for a while. I remember I had some trouble with that. I definitely was not having a fun time. I might put her in D tier. It's a very tenuous D. It's definitely like a high D, like almost a C type range, but I just couldn't get into it. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick before we go to the next one. Hang on.
Sure. I'll actually go ahead and start off on the next. God. I heard that in the next room over and through Discord. Clown. So, here's my thing. I already know where I want to put Clown. I'm putting Clown at the top of C.
I am free of the goo.
That's nice. I'm putting Clown at top of C for me.
Ooh, Clown? Hang on, I do have my Clown. I know I have it because I just watched it. Let me double check.
No,
That's
blowing stream confirmed. No. It was a one-off. It was for a bit. Like, my thing about Clown is, like, I enjoy Clown's kit. I used to be a Clown hater. I've since come around. I'm a Clown enjoyer. Clown is a fun killer for me to play. But his perks are really, really good, but they're not good for him. Like, that's what I have to say about Clown perks. You know, Bamboozle, it can come in handy now and again, but, you know, like, you already have the, you know, the goo. You don't need too much more pressure at windows than that if they're continuing to loop the same window over and over. Which is exactly what Boozle's supposed to stop. So, you know, there's that. Pop Goes the Weasel, fantastic perk, but, you know, on a killer that just doesn't have the mobility to make it to whichever gen is the most progressed, like...
Yeah, he just super doesn't have the speed to back it up.
Yeah. And then what's the third clown perk?
Colorophobia.
Colorophobia. Colorophobia is actually a banger. I don't think outside of stealth killers, I don't think there's a single killer where colorophobia is like bad. Even if you're not seeing the value directly as the killer, like time waste is time waste. Like it's always decent to have around, but it's nothing game changing.
I think for me, I'm just not big brain enough for clown.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of trouble like switching between the two bottles, and like if it was just the slowdown, then like I can nail that. I can handle that. But like trying to juggle that and the other bottle at the same time is definitely difficult, especially because like, oh man, that reload is harsh.
That is the other thing I should say though. I definitely did my clown adept with the red-headed pinky finger and the cheap gin.
So you're a bad person, got it.
I didn't, again, I did the adept when I was a clown denier. We are actually getting into that.
I'm just watching my clown adept right now. I did it with the green, the shoes, and I did it with the green bottle. I think it just gives you another bottle and doesn't do much else.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's cool. I dig him. I think he has a fun design. I like the concept. I think that he manages to pull off the mid-chase slowdown idea way better than Freddy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for anybody that has even a modicum of motion sickness, because the minute that you come up against a clown, you are going to be in the bathroom for 3 hours. Shout outs to those folks. Sorry, Lamau.
Yeah.
But like he's okay. Like the perks are fine. Like what you said is true. There's a lot of overlap with Bamboozle and the bottles. There's not a lot of value from. Oh god, you can tell this clip was from before the anti-camp, because I just walk right up to the hook when someone's hanging there without even thinking about it. Like it's whatever. Colorophobia is cool, but like he doesn't really have a lot of mobility again, so you have to really move around to get people in that terror radius. It's okay. I mean, I would probably put him in C as well. I might put him. I'll put him above Freddy, but below Bubba.
Sure.
Because again, Freddy he's just boring. He was just the pinnacle of me.
Spirit. I do not for the life of me remember how my Spirit adept went at all. What does she have?
God.
Rancor?
Rancor, Spirit Fury, and
Rancor, Spirit Fury. Isn't it like Haunted Ground?
Yes, bingo, Yahtzee. Hex Haunted Ground. It's fine. I think Haunted Ground is pretty good on Spirit, actually, because she doesn't have any special attacks from what I remember, so she can really get some hilarious value out of Haunted Ground. Spirit Fury is just worthless on its own. You need Enduring
to go with it.
or it just doesn't work. Like,
yeah.
it
See, my big thing is like, I like you said earlier, I will admit this is 110% skill issue. I am not a master of the Spirit's power at all, in the slightest. Like I can wrap my head around it, but I'm never gonna be able to master that. I know that. And along with that, like, it's not necessarily that she has bad perks, but it feels like every single one of her perks, except Rancor, really, really need to be built around with other perks, basically.
Yeah,
they just don't work on their
They're
own.
secondary perks. They're
And
not
even
primary
then,
perks.
Rancor only works on one of 4 survivors at the very, very end of the game. Like, it's not... it's not something that's gonna come in clutch an overwhelming majority of
Well,
the time.
in fairness, Rancor does also show you the position of the obsession over the course of the match.
It does.
So, but again, it's not like aura. It's like this the obsession screams.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like huge positioning. And
Which also means it
Rancor,
can be completely disabled by Calm Spirit.
no, I don't think it's actually a scream. I think it just pings the survivor. Like, it's the same visual effect as a scream, but it's not actually a scream.
I see. Weird.
It's very weird. It's very, very weird. But here's the thing about Rancor. Rancor also shows your aura to the obsession every time you get a ping. So it's honestly a survivor perk more than it is a killer perk in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I think I might put her at the bottom of C because
That's exactly where I was going to put her.
Here's my thing. I'm running into the same issue with her as like, you know, the adept doctor, where it's like I don't remember it at all, but when I think about it, like I imagine having a good time. I have the opposite feeling with Spirit. I can't remember it at all, but when I think about the concept of it, I imagine a bad time.
Yeah. No, I'll put her above Freddy, but she's going right into that
Above Freddy?
range. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, she still beats Freddy. Because her power is still more fun to use.
Random thoughtings, DBD would be so much worse if it was 2v8. They're considering adding a 2v8 mode.
Oh, I think DBD would be hilarious if it was 2v8.
I'm excited for some whack-ass combos.
I think 2v8 might be a bit too much, if you ask me. I think 2v6 makes a lot more sense, but maybe that's...
I would disagree, just because, like, there's some killer combos that can, like, do some whack shit.
Maybe, I don't know. I've never been good at, like, calling balance in terms of, like, gameplay design. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of perk balance, but in terms of, like, the raw gameplay, because, like I said, I read the description for Lights Out, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so heavily survivor-sided, and then I got into it, and I realized that every survivor is a fucking idiot, and I was like, oh, I just assumed that I was going to be playing against competent people who didn't need to rely on sprint burst and windows of opportunity to play the game.
Alright. Legion. Bottom of D tier, easily the second worst one I played.
Legion has Mad Grit, Iron Maiden, and Discordance, right? Sometimes I forget that's a Legion
of
perk.
those, I would argue that Discordance is not only the only one that actually works with their power, but is even like conventionally good. Like, there's an argument to be made for Iron Maiden on killers that you know, will
Reload,
you know. There's an argument to be made for Iron Maiden and on a Huntress and Trickster. And I used to be the person that ran it until I just took it off of my Huntress to free up the perk slot, and it opened a whole new world to me.
I still run Iron Maiden on Hunters just because of the sheer funny value of it.
Oh, that's more than fair. Mostly just 2 coordinated killers could probably end absolutely any chase. Oh, no question. It's even funnier because, like, if you're playing a killer like Deathslinger, you can absolutely just hold a survivor in place to wait for the other killer to get to you before both of you hit them at the same time. It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I think it doesn't matter at that point how many survivors there are in the match, because if you get 2 killers up against 1 survivor, it's always going to be an instant loss.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
But yeah, no. So Legion already just is a very weak killer in and of themselves.
yeah,
Like,
I
probably
hate to
one of
say
the
it.
worst in the game.
I hate to say it because I love Legion. I love Legion's concept. I love Legion's gameplay. It just feels so bad.
Yeah, no.
Like, it feels so bad, like, to hit a survivor and put him in a deep wound, and then to have that survivor just stand and stare at you because they know that they are invincible until you go into stun. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I get that back in the day, people were really upset about the whole deep wound progress meter thing, But man, when Behavior removed that, they should have given him something else because, oh boy. Again, it just feels so bad. It's like when you hit a survivor and like there's nobody else around, you get no killer instinct, and that survivor just stops dead and is like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna run off? Huh? You're gonna get the little stun animation? Huh? What are you gonna do? Take your pick. Make your choice." Like, okay, fine. Great, thanks. I appreciate you pointing out my my flaws, Meg. And like, yeah, the perks they really don't go with the power. Discord's is funny. I would argue that Mad Grid is hilarious when you build around it, but on its own, oh boy, not gonna see any value out of that. If you don't have agitation, like Mad Grid is to Spirit Fury what no, Mad Grit is to agitation what Spirit Fury is to enduring. Like, you need it. If you don't have it, Mad Grit ain't gonna get you any value.
Yeah. Like, that's the other thing. I was stuck on Adept Legion for so long, and I know for a fact that the only reason I was finally set free was because one guy liked running.
That's true. You got very lucky with that.
I did. There was a man, like, for anyone who wasn't there for that stream, I'll elaborate on this one and not the Fetty one, because this one doesn't give me PTSD. I was stuck on Legion for a hot minute, and I had, you know, a yet another match come down to hatch game, which, you know, even half my games didn't even get to that point, just because, like, Legion is a bad killer with no power once everyone's injured. And I saw this ace on the hatch, and I'm like, well, I lost. But he wasn't teabagging at the hatch, he was just standing on the hatch. And he kept letting me get closer. And then he stepped aside and let me close to the hatch, and then just looped me until he died by the timer. And I'm thankful, like, it set me free. I was finally done with Legion of Death, but I went in the post-game chat, and I was just like, why? Thank you, but why? What kind of person? What makes you do this? And then, like, all this ace had to say was like, I like running. Like the word for word, he just, I like running.
That's all he said. All
he was not here to win, he was here to play a chase. And it's like, you know what, man?
It's like, all right, you got what you wanted.
He knows what he plays Dead by Daylight for. Fun story, actually. Off stream, I ended up getting that same survivor in a Huntress match on Gideon. It was the same username, same character, same outfit, everything. It was the exact same guy. Like, I remember seeing that username and I was like, oh, I recognize you! He ended up DCing that match.
Like, instantly, like, oh, nope, Huntress, you can't run from that.
Not instantly, but after I downed him the second time, yeah.
That's a 1-for-1 on good guy, bad guy there.
Plot twist, you got Legion Adept himself, recognized what you were doing, and took sympathy? Maybe. Whatever the reason is, he set me free, and I'm eternally thankful.
Now I just need to rank it. I don't want to, like, fill up C tier here, but man, most of these adepts are very C tier adepts.
That's fair.
I think I'd put him in C tier. I'm gonna put him above Spirit. Yeah, right there. It's a good spot. Just because, like, yeah, like, just so mid. It's fine. I had a decent time with it. I didn't hate it. Again, I play a lot of Legion, so I was able to power through the complete lack of perks, but it definitely was not an enjoyable experience by any measure.
Plague. What does Plague do again?
Plague is Corrupt Intervention, Infectious Fright, and Dark Devotion. So that's the perk that when you hit the obsession gets your terror radius for 30 seconds, and you get undetectable. It's kind of fun. Stealth Plague is kind of funny. She's okay. I liked her. I mean, her perks don't really match up with her power a whole lot, but then what perks do match up with her power, really?
Yeah, her power's very weird. She's a fun killer.
I would say, well, actually, I'd take that back. Corrupt Intervention is great for Plague because that gives you some setup time where you can run around, puke on some stuff, get some survivors infected.
Mhm.
Like, good. Infectious Fright, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like Infectious Fright, like, the only reason you would ever want to run it is if you were, that's the one that makes people in your territory radius scream when you down someone, right?
Yeah. I don't know the exact trigger conditions, but I know it just makes survivors scream when someone's put into the dying state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what the range is. I don't know. I don't know. I've never run it. It's like the weirdest tracking perk ever.
It's definitely strange.
That's fine. And then Dark Devotion is hilarious, but you kind of have to build around it. Like, it's funny. Don't get me wrong. Oh, it's funny. You smack the Obsession and then you become fucking invisible for 30 seconds. Like, great. Stealth mommy mode, hilarious. Do you get a lot of value out of it? If you can stealth around with your Corrupt Purge, that's pretty funny. I did that once or twice and it was pretty silly, pretty goofy.
Hell yeah.
She's cool. She's good. I might put her in a low B. I think I'd put her above Doctor.
Above Doctor? I'm gonna
Yeah.
put her just below Doctor. It was a very mid game. Like, it was alright.
It's definitely not like mid for me. I think that mine was like just edging above mid, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah,
it is
no,
okay.
I enjoy Plague, but if I'm playing Plague, I would really, really much rather have, my bounty of perks rather than... Because, like, her perks aren't bad, but there's no real synergy between a lot of them. It feels
No,
like.
Corrupt Intervention is really the only perk that she has that really has any oomph to it with her power.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still a firm believer that Corrupt Intervention is garbage on anybody that's not a setup killer.
Oh, yeah. Ghostface! I love Ghostface. I love Ghostface Adept so much, I did it twice. I did it for myself, and I actually ended up doing it for you.
Yeah, I went back and did it myself eventually, but like I had to go back and do it once the pressure of not having to get the trophy was hanging over my head because it was rough. He's going, spoiler alert, he's going right next to Pig for me. He can go
Below or
Pig.
above?
I definitely liked him more than Pig, but he's going right next to Pig. D tier might as well be stealth tier.
Honestly, I might put him up at S. Like, I love playing self killers. Pig for me, I wouldn't put it S just for the sake of Pig. Like, her build is very important. I know for a fact I like putting Franklin's and Hex Plaything on her just because, like, I enjoy giving survivors even more shit to do. Like, just playing Pig with whatever perks doesn't hit the same. But, like, Ghostface you can. But the thing is Ghostface also just already has, I'm All Ears, which is pretty silly goofy. He already has, Furtive Chase, which is pretty silly goofy.
After the buff, Furtive Chase is pretty hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's a killer with a fun power. Some fun perks that don't necessarily synergize with his power, but the thing is like, you have his power for when they don't see you, and then his perks come in silly goofy when they do see you and you get a chase instead of the self-down. Like, there's no real synergy between a perks and a power, but the perks and the power both cover separate bases, instead of there being a lot of overlap, so I don't really think it's too much of a hindrance for him.
Yeah, doesn't he also have that perk that, like, blocks gens when you pick someone up?
Yep, which gives him way more time.
That perk is so weird.
I loved doing a Death Ghostface. So much so I did it twice.
So that's very fair. He's just not my style. He's just not my guy. It's not for me.
Alright, Demogorgon. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how I Death Demogorgon went, stream.
Demo's funny. He's got Surge, which automatically makes him pretty good.
Oh yeah. He's also got Fearmonger, which is... I don't know if I would say it's great on demo, but, like, it's really good on some stealth killers, just because, like, it creates that do they know when they don't get their Fogwise aura read, and it's like, oh, am I in my power, or not? Like, it suddenly just removes a lot of information from the survivor's whole shtick.
Yeah, Fearmonger's pretty funny.
As well as just disabling Sprint Burst pretty much outright.
What's that third perk?
Surge, Mindbreaker. I forget the name of it now. I know it used to be Claustrophobia. But it's the one that blocked windows.
Yeah. Nope, I don't know what the name is either, but I remember the perk now. It's pretty funny.
Cruel Limits, right? Is that what it is
something like
now?
that.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
I had a good time. I would put him at the bottom of A tier.
Demogorgon's kit is pretty strange. He's pretty add-on dependent for me rather than perk dependent, but since we're just talking about perks, if we assume that he's got the best ones possible, I would definitely put him in A tier. He can be my first A tier as a little treat.
Hell yeah. Oni! Yes, I love playing Oni. I love playing Oni so much. Again, it is a matter for me. Like, perks don't matter as long as I get to play Turbo Oni. Like give me the fucking cane. Give me the just let me double stack the speed add-ons and just and I'm having a good time. Of course, he's always going to be better with Lethal Pursuer, just to, like, get his power really early game.
Oh,
like,
Lethal Pursuer is pretty much core on Oni.
But, like, even then, like, Zanshin Tactics, it's fine. It's fine information. Nemesis is goofy. Of course, it's better. Like, all of his perks are better with other stuff. But they're still, like, decent on their own.
Yeah, I mean...
But then you just combine that with also one of the best powers in the game.
I think he's also going into A tier for me. He's definitely above Demogorgon, but I don't think I can justify putting him any higher than A tier.
That's fair. Deathslinger, top of A for me, no question. Great character, great perks. I double stack reload add-ons because I'm that kind of nerd, but I very much enjoyed Deathslinger. It's nothing that I would want to go out of my way and do again, overrunning, you know, my preferred Deathslinger builds. But like, it was great.
My Deathslinger adept is another like blank in my mind. Like I can hardly even remember it. What does he have? He's got that hex that does nothing. He's got the one perk, Dead Man Switch, which is funny, but on its own, you kind of really got to squeeze a lot of value out of it manually. And then what's the third perk?
Dead Man Switch,
Text Retribution.
Oh no.
Oh, Tinker, not Tinker. Gearhead.
Gearhead's alright.
I hate Gearhead because of no fault of Gearhead's. Gearhead's biggest fundamental flaw is that the aura of survivors and the aura of generators are almost the same color. So when a survivor is working on a generator and their aura is revealed by Gearhead, it's like you gotta like squint and lean in really close to be like, is that generator a little lumpy or is that a survivor working on that gen right now?
I don't know. I guess I've never really had much of an issue visually distinguishing that.
I do. I have so much issue with it. I mean, yeah, but you're also on a monitor that you're a foot away from, and I'm on
That's
a TV
fair.
that I'm 5 feet away from. So, in order for me to look closer, I have to actually like get up and. Also, I can't find my really nice, like, really super enchanted bow, and I'm a little miffed about that. That's a little frustrating. I don't Gearhead. I haven't been able to get a lot of value out of it. Dead Man Switch is obviously really powerful, but you kind of have to play around it. And Hex Retribution is just completely pointless and worthless, and I don't remember ever getting any value out of it at any point in my entire life.
So, where do you want to put him?
That's kind of what I'm bouncing around right now, because he is a fun killer. Like, I like Deathslinger a lot, and I don't know if I really need him to have good perks to have a good time. I'll put him at the top of B tier. You know what? We'll put him right above Trapper.
Sure. Pyramid Head, top of S. Here's I'm turbo biased. I was a Pyramid Head. I might have a speech impediment. I was a Pyramid Head main for a long time. That has not changed. Like, I definitely play with a lot more variety nowadays. I love playing with randomizers. I love, just kind of going with the flow of what's on my tome, what's on my rituals. But, like, if I'm ever, like, left to autopilot Dead by Daylight, I'll usually gravitate towards Pyramid Head.
I need to play more Hag.
He's got a killer power. He's got, honestly, really good perks. Like, I fucking love Trail of Torment. And while we did do this before the Gen Regression rework, post-Gen Regression rework, Trail of Torment is even fucking funnier.
It is. It is actually way better.
So, you got Trail of Torment. You have...
I mean, Force Penance is pretty mid.
Force Penance is mid, but, like, it's still decent. Deathbound and Trail of Torment.
What does Deathbound do again? It's like, I know it triggers when a survivor is healed, but I don't remember what it does.
After a survivor is healed, if the healer and the healee stray too far apart, they both scream.
Oh, okay.
So it is free passive tracking. Trail of Torment is free passive stealth. I mean, it's more active stealth, but especially, like... I don't know, like, it's just my favorite killer to play with some really solid perks. Like, that's straight S for me. I had a fucking great time doing Pyramid Head Adept, even though I did it when he, like, had the fucking glitchy-ass camera. It was still fun, because he's just fun.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That camera bug was fucking nasty as shit.
I've seen it on console. It seems so much worse on console.
Oh, bad. Why didn't they fucking disable him? They disabled Knight. Not that the glitches are comparable. I'm just being cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I think that Pyramid Head does need some perks to back him up. Like, he really just needs some aura reading. I think that the perks that he has at base are really good, but he's lacking a little bit of that sauce for me.
Mm-hmm.
That makes him, like, really, really fun to play. I'm torn. Honestly, I didn't, like, hate it. I don't know if I could in good conscience put it in A tier, though. It might be another high B for me.
Sure.
I'll put him below Deathslinger. I'll put him right in second place on B tier.
Blight. So Blight doesn't matter.
Yeah, Blight's going right into nurse tier. Easy peasy.
Where?
Right, yeah, I'll put him below Huntress, right in the middle.
Alright. Yeah, no, it was fine. I'll probably put it below Doctor in B tier. It happened. I didn't feel particularly challenging. Blight never really does. You just go fast, hit people. His power's fucked. His add-ons are fucked. He's got really strong perks. Like...
What are the other two? Oh, Dragon's Grip, Undying, and... third one.
What's it called? I forget the name of it, but it's the one when you hit a survivor, it blocks pallets.
Oh, Hex Blood Favor. Yeah.
No, like, he's got a really
forgot
strong
Blood
Hex,
Favor is a
strong
blood
Guardian
perk.
Hex.
Yeah, a strong-ass anti-loop Hex, too. Holy shit.
Yeah, strong-ass anti-loop Hex, strong Guardian Hex, as well as just...
I think that's called an extra chance Hex.
I mean, whatever the community calls it. As well as Dragon's Grip. Dragon's Grip is just goofy.
Yeah, Dragon's Grip is hilarious.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, Blight is, like, so good in Adept, just because he's so good that, like, I don't know, it just flew by. It wasn't memorable. Like,
Flew by, just like Blight.
it happened. It was okay.
Yeah, nope, solid nurse tier. Like, there's no bad build for Blight. Bad build for Blight. Bad build for Blight. There's no bad build for Blight. Like, you just can't. You can't ruin him. You can't make it hard to play him. You can't hurt him in any way. It's just not possible to make Blight suck. It's not possible to make Blight, like, challenging. It's not possible to have a difficult time with Blight. The only thing that hampers you when you play Blight is your own skill. And that's how Nurse is. And that's how Blight is too. That's why they're like the best killers in the game, quote unquote, is because you just can't fuck it up. Like, the recovery is so quick, and the hex is so strong. Hex Blood Favor is one of the strongest hexes in the game, and to pair that with the perk that makes you get a fucking free second hex is like, oh my god. Like, yeah, there's no contest, there's no question. It's not even funny, honestly. It's just kind of sad. It's like, that's exactly how I felt playing Nurse. Like, this isn't fun, this is just sad. I'm just sad on behalf of all of the survivors who have to put up with this for a game. But put up with this for a shitload of games, because a lot of people play Blight. Like, that sucks, fellas. Sorry. I apologize. Like, if I was on PC, I would be sending you a fucking sorry message and $2 so you can go buy a candy bar.
Okay. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Twins.
Oh. That's what I think.
So
I one-shotted the Twins adept solely because my Twins MMR was rock bottom.
mine's probably the same. I also first shot the Twins. I don't enjoy playing the Twins. I'm not bad at it. I mean, sometimes I'm bad at it. I can choke a lot of Victor lunges. But, like, even when I'm having a good Twins game, I have a hard time saying I'm having a good time.
Yeah, Twins just sucks. Twins just sucks ass. They're just not fun for anybody. They're like the same problem as Legion, is like they're not fun to play as, and they're not fun to play against. And
then it's like, in terms of perks, like, coup de grace is alright, even if very limited.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
I love coup de grace, especially like post buff, like after you start getting 2 charges instead of 1 after each gen was finished. It's great, but it's like, you know, it's a limited resource and you have to treat it as such. If you just go wasting your coup stacks, then you're gonna be very upset. But past that, like, she has Oppression and Hoarder, which, like, Hoarder...
Oh, Hoarder is bad.
Who gives
is a survivor perk. Hoarder is objectively just a survivor perk.
And Oppression, it's, like, not bad, again, especially like, gen regression rework, but...
I actually think Oppression was kind of a sleeper hit up until they shadow nerfed every single fucking gen perk in the game.
I don't know.
Like, being able to basically kick 3 generators at once, pretty funny.
I don't know if I have the heart to throw her in D, but I would definitely put her at the bottom of C.
Oh, yeah. No sweat. No question. Like, she's like a solid
Same for you?
C tier at best. Yeah, I didn't have a bad time playing her. I just was so bored.
Below Fetty?
That is a good question, actually. You know what? Yeah, put her below Freddy. At least Freddy has the funny palettes. Freddy gets a giggle out of me every now and again. I don't think I ever smiled when I was playing Twins.
Trickster! Okay, so here's the thing. I kind of secretly love Trickster.
He broke my heart. That fucking rework they did ruined him for me.
I don't hate the rework for him. I definitely prefer pre-rework words. I'll probably put him... I'll put him just above Trapper. I definitely think after they upped the fire rate again, He's really fine, especially if you put on memento blades along with it.
Oh,
and
did
the
they
shoes.
did they buff him again? That's good at least.
I mean, like, they upped it from 3 to 3.25 or something like that. Or 3.5.
It's better than nothing.
And then the memento blades increase it even further. And then the shoes make it so you move faster when throwing knives. Like, and the thing is, like, it's a brown and a yellow, so it's not like those are hard add-ons to get a huge fucking stockpile of. And I really think that just awakens it. And along with that, like, he's got some funny perks as well. Like, crowd control, I forget the name of it, but the one that fucking blocks the exit gate
I think it's literally called crowd control.
What's that?
I think it's literally called crowd control.
No. Crowd control is the window one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. I thought that's what you're talking about. Sorry.
Yeah, no. No Way Out is also fucking incredible, though. And then, I adore Starstruck. Starstruck is incredible. I would definitely put it, like... I might be talking myself into a low A, honestly. Because, like, with the context that I was allowed to use whatever add-ons I wanted, I was able to throw the memento blades and the shoes on. Sure. You're going in bottom of A, buddy. I've talked myself into it.
I think for me, he's like either a low B or a high C. Like, he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I never had any problems with it. I never had any real fun with it. Like, it's like, whatever. Trickster Adept, sure. The question is where exactly? Better than Legion. See, here's the thing. My context for this is that I waited until after the rework went through to play this because I thought that the rework was going to be awesome because the PTB looked really awesome and cool. And I was like, oh, this is going to be rad. I don't want to do Trickster Adept until after they drop the rework. And then they dropped the rework, and it was like, yeah, we took out all the fun stuff. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, now Trickster is bad. SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Like, fuck me. And that really soured me on the whole thing. Really made it hard for me to, like, super enjoy the adept just because I was so soured by having waited for it and having been super excited for it, and then like, now it's garbage. That said, I mean, I don't think I would put him below Legion. Maybe below Clown. Clown was fine. He's definitely floating around the Clown zone.
Above Clown, below Bubba?
I'll put him above Clown, yeah. Just because, because Clown was kind of fun.
One Mississippi for Grotto. Sorry, sound alerts are still down. I might have to find a new service to run my sound alerts through.
No, I'll put him below Clown. Below Clown, above Legion. That's
below
where he's.
Clown?
Yep. That's where my heart's set. I'm locking it in, and I'm never looking back. Clown was at least fun. Clown was at least goofy. Trickster, I just wasn't having a good time.
Nemesis. Honestly, I'll put Nemesis below Trapper. I
Nemesis
love.
Is, what are his perks?
I
He's got,
love
like, the
Nemesis.
pursuit.
I was a Nemi main before I became a Pyramid Head main. You know, I was a Nemi main, Pig main, Pyramid Head main, in that order. With Pyramid Head being the most recent, even if in general my play is like much more varied today than when I would hardcore like be like, yeah, I'm a Pyramid Head main. I guess now it's more accurate to say I have a preference for Pyramid Heads. I'm going way off topic. I play a lot of Nemi. I love Nemi. Nemi's great. His perks are great. But I don't know. Nemi with just Nemi perks, it's serviceable. Like, I don't know. It is just alright. Like, it feels like another match of DVD. It doesn't feel like it's anything exciting.
What are his perks? He's got Lethal Pursuer. He's got Eruption, and then what's the third one?
Lethal Pursuer, Eruption, and Hysteria.
That's the bitch. The one that no one runs.
Mm-hmm. I like Hysteria. I think Hysteria is a sleeper hit.
What does it do again?
Each
Like,
time
whenever
you
someone's
bring
injured-
anyone from healthy to injured or injured to dying by any means. No, that's not right. I think it's just anytime somebody goes from healthy to injured, anyone who's injured or dying suffers obliviousness for a minute.
That's alright. Where did the large man go and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And, like, I'm comfortable with it. It was fun. It was okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I love Lethal Pursuer. So good, especially on snowball killers. Like, mwah.
Mm-hmm.
Lethal Pursuer is like the perfect perk for me. You could put Lethal Pursuer on any killer and you'd get value out of it. The other two, I mean, Eruption is fine. I've never been big on kicking gens. I've always been someone who's really a fan of like Surge or perks like that where you just kind of
Passive
get that
gen
shit.
regression.
Yeah. Or like, as much as I hate to say it, Scourge Hook Pain Resonance has been fun lately. I still think that Pain Resonance was fine back when it was 15% every Scourge Hook instead of 25% 4 times. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would even take 10% per Scourge Hook. I think that's very fair. Because, like, you can get, like, 24% from one hit with, not 24%, but you can get, like, no, yeah, 24, because that's 3/8. You can get 24% gen regression total with Surge if you get near 3 generators that are really close together.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why 15% repeatedly was any problem. But I digress.
Excuse me.
What was I saying? Yeah, Nemesis is fun. I'm a big Nemesis fan. I mentioned being a big fan of bruisers as opposed to stealth killers, and Nemesis is that. He's big, he's bulky, he doesn't give a shit. The funniest...
honest to God, I would argue that Nemesis is probably like the bruiser.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no,
if you were to boil down the archetypes of that killer type, he's the antithesis.
No, the epitome.
Epitome.
Antithesis is opposite.
Opposite. Okay, I'm dumb.
Epitome is the good one.
Yeah.
No, he is like the perfect specimen, which is funny because that's like his lore. But he's great. Would I put his adept in A tier? Maybe. Lethal Pursuer's fun. Hysteria is fine. I'm just trying to like resurrect the knowledge from my brain because admittedly it has been a while since I've done these adepts. I got them all finished way faster. I got these finished way faster than Blue did because she got hit hard with that like month-long night lockdown.
Mm-hmm. I had to wait to finish my adept streams because of night and night alone.
Yeah, and I did mine out of order, so I already had night done by the time we set this stream up, so I had ample time to go and sweep through my adepts. Yeah, I mean, he's fine. He's cool. Fuck it, I'll put him in A. He goes above demo. Why not?
Above demo?
I like playing Nemesis. Nemesis is fun. I don't have enough A tiers on here. I'll give him the A tier.
We'll wrap up this tier list shortly. But I need to step aside and grab some more coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a PB&J, actually.
We will be right back. So I return. The big lady will be with us shortly. But she is making the sandwich right now. So it'll probably be a second. I'm setting the soundtrack back to where we left it off. Yeah, there we go. She made me a sandwich, though. She made me a very nice turkey sandwich. I'm about to take the first bite. And now I can say with confidence that she did a good job, and it was a very tasty sandwich. I also got more coffee. My gay ass talking with her mouth full, excuse me. God. A part of me wants to do more CTR streaming, another part of me doesn't want to set up my capture card to record a PlayStation. Like, I could play it on my Switch, but why would I want to play the Switch version? Now that I own the PlayStation. That's the double-edged sword of it, you know? Like, my Switch is so much more convenient. It's already there. It's already set up. But the Switch version of CTR just... I don't know, like, it's not worse on a technical level, but, like... I don't know, the difference in frame rate can definitely be felt. As well as just, yeah, obviously, graphically it isn't as impressive, which, like, it doesn't super matter to me, but, like, on some models and tracks it is a little disappointing. I hear the woman. She clomp up the stairs. The time draws near.
The time has come.
There she is! Are you ready to dive right into it?
Yeah, where were we?
Well, actually, I lied. Before we get into it, I just want you to know, I was telling chat, how delicious your sandwich is.
Oh, thank you.
Cenobite.
Oh, Penny.
I love
Elliot.
Pinhead. I love Pinhead's perks. I might put him in C just below Clown. Maybe, honestly, maybe even below.
Yeah, because the thing is, he doesn't really have a whole, like... He doesn't take a lot of use of his own perks in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I might put him below Wraith. Like, I enjoy Cenobite on occasion, but, like, I'm not head over heels for him.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal with his perks, with the exception of, X-Plaything, but even then, I really only care for it on certain killers. Cenobite himself not being one of them. I don't know, it's a power that I'm not super in love with. It's a lot of perks that I'm not super in love with, and especially as a combination, just like... I don't know. I wasn't there for it.
What's his third perk? He's got Hex Plaything, Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, and what's the third one?
Worst DMS. Deadlock.
Oh no, Deadlock is poggers.
I don't know. Personally, I just prefer to run DMS.
That's fair. Deadlock is a free 30 seconds where survivors just can't do shit, and you don't have to fucking do anything to trigger it. It's one of the most brain dead perks in the game. I love it. Yeah, but Hex Plaything doesn't really do a whole lot. Elliot doesn't really benefit a whole lot from being incognito, because he's kind of big and loud,
Mm-hmm.
and he talks a lot, and he comes a lot.
He did
And,
king. I don't know. I wasn't here for it. I put him in C, just below Philip.
Yeah, I don't even remember what Gift of Pain does, I'll be honest with you. Isn't that something about, like, when you get pulled off a Scourge hook and healed the first time, then your repair speed is lowered? Like, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Where would I put him? I still kind of enjoyed it, just like at the end once I kind of started learning the power. Because he does have a fun power, you just have to really know what you're doing with it.
He does. I'm not gonna say his power is bad. I'm not even bad at using it. It's just not
And I will say
exciting.
that once I learned that you can actually prevent survivors from leaving by hitting them with a chain, oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah.
I will put him. I'm just thinking, like, which one would I rather do again? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm gonna put him below Wraith in C tier.
Below Wraith?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He caps off second place for now.
Artist! Honestly, high A. I love playing artist in general. Honestly, maybe bottom of S? No, you know what? I'll move Oni down to high
Wow, you're demoting him?
A. I am. I thought about it.
So cruel, so cruel.
Artist just has a power that I love using. I fucking adore playing Artist. She has really strong perks, really fun perks. Like, she doesn't get too much mileage out of Pentimento on its own. And that's kind of smelly, but it's like, you know, she still has pain res.
Oh, and Grim Embrace got a fucking massive fat buff, which makes it hilarious.
Like, it's still a really strong power with 2 solid perks, even if, like, Pentimento doesn't proc at all, because you have no other expert survivors to worry about.
2 diamonds? Hang on, babe, I'm rolling in it over here.
I'll put her at the bottom of my S tier. I love playing Artist, and I loved playing Adept Artist. It was fun. Even if it was one of the Adepts that took me a longer time. I think it's the only Adept that took me, like, several... Like, there's ones that took me multiple attempts, and there's ones that took me several attempts. Several attempts being, like, you know, 3-4 games plus.
Right, like an obnoxious amount of attempts.
And I think Artist is the only Adept that I can say I did several games and was still having fun at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that says a lot.
I think for me, she definitely goes into high B. But I don't know, I've never been fully in sync with her, if that makes sense. I've never fully, like, jived. But she's, like, a fun player. She's a fun character. She's got a fun kit. I'll put her between Plague and Doctor.
Between Plague and Doctor?
Yep, low B tier. Or A tier, whatever that is. Yeah, B tier.
That's B tier. Alright,
that's
Sadako. I think I first tried Sadako. It was on, Hawkins. I'm trying to think of what happened that game.
I'm not a Sadako stan, I'll be honest. I love her concept, I love the idea behind it, but I feel like behavior has never really nailed the execution. I feel like they've never found their footing with Sadako, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know, I might throw her in the just below Blight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Like, it happened. It was a game. It was okay. I like Floods of Rage, but other than, you know, I'm at an MMR where unless you're running other, skill check, unless you're running other skill check perks, you know, Merciless Storm doesn't really affect people too much. Or if, you know, you're running Tinker to, like, surprise them around the time the storm would kick in, but it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like Floods of Rage a lot. Floods of Rage might be my
Floods
favorite
of Rage
Scourge
is fun.
hook.
It is a very fun perk.
It might be my favorite Scourge hook. I love it.
That's fair.
Call of Brine has its niche uses.
That's
It's
the
not
one I was
horrible.
thinking of. Or, that I wasn't thinking of. That's the one I was missing.
Yeah, Call of Brine. The one that you kick a gen and it starts going fucking turbo mode.
Mm-hmm.
I think especially now that gen regressions are limited, Call of Brine is probably really valuable.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
can see it.
Any perk, like I'm assuming that's probably why I've been seeing Overcharge a lot lately, is because that's one of those perks where like you get a lot of slowdown without having to kick the generator. But Sadako just doesn't really benefit from kicking gens all that much.
Yeah, no.
Like she doesn't have the speed to like stop and kick a gen and keep going the way that some other killers do. And
She's very hit and run. You just want to knock a survivor and get as close to the next survivor as you can.
no, like Floods of Rage is awesome because then you can like do a cheeky cross map teleport if someone's near a TV.
Mm-hmm.
And Merciless Storm is kind of funny just because sometimes you get some funny procs with it. Like sometimes you'll just teleport to a gen through a TV and oh shit, Merciless Storm is up, but like it's not consistent for sure. I'm gonna have to rank her pretty low here. I'm gonna have to put her in a pretty low C tier because she just doesn't have the sauce. Behavior just hasn't given her the sauce. Like it's no fault of her own. She's been going through so many changes and reworks, and they've all been just like blah, 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 blah. Like Behavior just can't figure out what people like about Sadako. They keep going back and forth between like, well, we want to do this and we want to do this, and it's like it makes her really hard to play because just when you get used to one specific play style, then it's like boom, Behavior has come up with something completely different. And it's like, well, shit.
Yeah. So where exactly are you putting her?
That's what I'm thinking about here. Let's hang on. Don't move it around too much. I gotta be able to see what's in there. Definitely above Twins and Freddy. Definitely above Spirit. Legion above that for sure. Yeah, I'd put her below Bubba. She beats out Clown, but yeah, but no, nothing beats that in Sadako's kit.
Alright. Who's next? Dredge! I like Dredge. I like Dredge a lot. How much do I like Dredge, though? I might say be below Piggy or Nemesis? Maybe below Trapper. Above Trapper.
I'm trying to remember his perks.
Above Trapper, below Nemesis.
I know the effects of his perks, but I can never remember the names. The perk that gives you locker aura reading is like amazing for Dredge. It's hilarious that they gave him a perk like that.
Ever, you fucking menace. Alright, one big sippy for Tever. You can keep talking, babe. I'm gonna be drinking for a minute.
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the perk that lets you like see people in lockers on Dredge, fucking hilarious. Dissolution is the only one that I remember. That's the one where when you hit someone for a couple seconds, they vault a pallet and it breaks out from under them. Funny ass perk. The problem with that is that it conflicts with Dredge's kit because you need a terror radius for dissolution to proc. So during nightfall, you just don't get dissolution. Fuck you, I guess. And septic touch is just lame, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No argument.
I see
Bye,
people
Tevin.
being
Thanks for
like-
dropping in just to be a menace.
I see people being like, oh, fucking septic touch is a sleeper hit. You should run septic touch. No! Just run colorophobia like a normal person.
Strong memory, what does Septic Touch do again?
It hampers healing in the terror radius in some fashion. I can pull it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Septic touch. Whenever a survivor completes a healing action in your terror radius, they are blinded and exhausted for 10 seconds.
Oh, that's kind of boring.
Like, whatever, fine, okay, sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, my judgment of
Like 10 seconds, that's nothing.
Blight in D is mostly just because, like, he's fun to play, and he has good synergy with one of his add-ons. I want add-ons, perks. But that one synergy in and of itself is already fucking banger.
Yeah, Dredge has an incredible synergy with one perk, and then he has two perks that are dependent upon terror radius. And half of his kit is losing the terror radius.
It is, but his power in and of itself is already so strong. I don't know, I think he still fits snug in the B for me.
I can't justify it. I have to put him down to C.
Sure?
I didn't have a good time. I didn't have a bad time, but I didn't have a good time. He's definitely going between Legion and Spirit.
Legion and Spirit? Alright. Next up, babe, do you still have the voice in you?
What voice?
What voice do you think?
I don't know. What is this? Is this a bit you're doing?
I'm okay. Check Discord. Watch the stream.
Oh, are we on Wesker?
Yes.
Is it Weskin time?
Is it Weskin time? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know. You can't. Because Wesker's voice, you have to kind of be like calm about it. If you're too giddy, then it doesn't really work. You kind of have to get down into like a lower.
You have to become a statistic.
Yeah. No. See, sometimes I can just whip it out, and sometimes you gotta rev it up. But he's kind of down.
Whisker vigorously.
Whisker.
Vigorously.
Whisker. He kind of. Let me get to a safe place in Minecraft before I get anywhere with this voice because I have to focus on it. Okay, so you kind of. See, now you've put pressure on me because we have viewers. How many people are watching the stream? Like 40,000?
4.
Oh shit! Damn, that was close. I'm always a big because he has a very like distinct way of speaking. He always kind of talks in this very stilted and slow manner where you kind of have to be very meticulous with your words. But I think the thing that a lot of people miss about Wesker's voice is that it's not like a lower register. It's just a very froggy type of voice.
Mm-hmm.
I am of the firm belief that if you don't have like frog in your Wesker, then you're not doing a proper Wesker voice. So when you do him, you kind of have to like I've been eating apples, so my throat is gummed up. You have to get like low in the register, and you have to have that little bit of like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you do the Wesker voice, it's like, it's really down in the register, but it's not too deep because Wesker does have a bit of nasally in his voice, just a bit of nasal. It's in a sort of limbo zone where you kind of have to balance many things all at the same time. So it's a little difficult to pull off, but it's pretty stupid. That was my biggest Resident Evil 4 tangent. That was my biggest problem with Wesker in the remake, is he just sounded like a guy. He just sounded like Jeff, the dude who watched the Super Bowl last week and had a big party at his house, but also has social anxiety, so didn't talk very much. Like, yeah, Jeff does private security, and he can't talk much about his job, but he also, like, does barbecues every Saturday, so, like, he's cool, but he's tough and stoic. Whereas Wesker is, like, he's like an asshole, but, like, in a silly way. But he doesn't know that he's silly, so he takes everything very, very seriously. Like, you gotta have fun with Wesker. If you don't have fun, then you're not doing Wesker justice.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing this? Why are we on this tangent here? Oh, we're ranking him.
Yeah.
We need to find a place for Wesker. Am I supposed to do the Wesker, like, impression during my breakdown? Is that what we're doing? All right. If you want my honest opinion, I actually think that Wesker's perks are pretty funny. Specifically, Superior Anatomy is hilarious. But also, it has a lot of interesting applications. I wasn't able to definitively test whether or not his special power vault works with Superior Anatomy,
It
but
does.
if it does, that's hilarious. Awakened Awareness is also a pretty funny one, though in fairness, Awakened Awareness does require a little bit of synergy with other perks. It's not super great on its own, especially after the nerf, where it doesn't really last after you get rid of the survivor you're carrying. Whatever. The star of the show is Terminus. Terminus is a really, really funny perk, and a lot of people don't know what it does. It applies the broken status effect to all survivors once the exit gates are powered, which means that nobody can heal for the end of the match. Which means that stupid thing that survivors do where they sit in the fucking exit gates and they heal and they stare at you and they go brr, 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 with their stupid little legs doesn't happen. They just leave. But also, I have tested this and I can confirm that Terminus does block adrenaline, which is hilarious. It's such a niche use for it. Like, you're not really going to get a lot of people playing adrenaline who get right to the end game and then get adrenaline blocked, and then you're going to get value out of it. Like, it doesn't always happen that way.
Of course.
But when it does, it's funny. I am a big, big fan of Terminus. It's such a funny perk. And my voice hurts. I'm gonna put Wesker back in the closet where he belongs. Terminus is great. I am a big Terminus stan. I don't use it very often, but in meme builds, it's funny. And I never would have found out that it was funny without the adepts to, like, open my eyes and show me the light. Such a good perk. Funny as hell. I'm gonna put Wesker in. I'm gonna put him in low S tier, honestly. He gets to go right under Mikey.
Yeah, I would definitely put Wesker up in A lot of the same reasons. He's just super fun killer, a very strong killer too. Really strong perk. Like, I don't really have much to add. You pretty much covered a lot of the bases that I wanted to get at.
No, I didn't. Wesker did.
This is true. I've never heard that voice. Maybe you might have to show some Wesker clips.
Oh God. I don't know if
Honestly, I'll put him at the top of A. Like, he is delightful. Knight. I'm going to assume Eden's impression was 100% spot on. It's not far off.
Here, I'm just gonna send you a half-an-hour video of every single time Wesker appears in a cutscene in Resident Evil 5. Here you go.
Alright.
The Wesker in DBD does sound a little different, but he's still pretty good. Knight's Pog. I don't care what anybody says. Knight's funny. If I had integrity, I would put Knight into the middle of A tier, but just to spite people, I'm putting him in S tier right under Wesker.
I see. I don't know. I don't know its perks again. I like Hubris. Hubris is funny.
Hubris is great.
Nowhere to
funny
Hide
perk.
is fucking phenomenal, actually.
Nowhere to Hide is great. Funny perk.
Here-
Space the Darkness is great. Funny perk.
See, here's my issue. Knight has a lot of banger perks. Not even banger perks that don't stack with him and his power. They do. I just don't like his power. I do not, like, personally, like, it's not a skill issue. I can perform with Knight. But I don't have fun playing Knight. He's just not my shtick. Not my steez.
I love Crumbo, Bumbo, and Lumbo so much. They make me so happy.
I might have to put mine at the top of C, just because, like...
That's fair. You will not be waking up tomorrow.
I see. Skull Merchant.
What's that thing you say? This is an actionable threat?
Yeah.
Skull Merchant, she gets to go right into the bottom of D tier. She's not so overpowered that she goes into nurse tier, but she's boring and bad, and I don't like her.
I have a soft spot for Skull Merchant. You know this. Like,
I know, and I'm going to press on that soft spot like the soft spot on a baby's head.
in Minecraft.
Sure, Minecraft baby.
Call
Call that a maybe.
I have a soft spot for Skull Merchant. I like her power a lot. I like her perks a lot, especially Flak and Leverage.
Oh, her perks are funny.
Her perks are funny, and I like her power. I know not a lot of people do. I enjoy it. I enjoy Skull Merchant quite a bit. I will probably put her in B, just below Piggy.
For me, it's not that she has like I'm not one of those people that's like Skull Merchant OP, Skull Merchant OP. She's just boring for me. I just don't have a good time playing her. It just feels like you just put a camera down and you just gotta like hope a survivor gets in there or walks into it. You just gotta fucking like there's no action on your part. It's sniper duel. It's mostly just like you putting your cameras in specific places and then hoping. Like it's like everything that I hate about setup killers and trapper killers. Like it just doesn't feel rewarding when a survivor runs into your camera because they're so huge and like I don't know. I'm just
I know. I like putting them in places that are, you know, gonna be chased through just to get the claw trap on them and slow them down. I think there's like a really fun mind game to that.
That's fair. Like I said, I know I'm a hater, and I know that my opinions aren't exactly objective.
Mm-hmm.
I just never been able to synchronize with old Skull Merchant. Hasn't happened.
Okay, Singularity. So Singularity is actually the only killer at the end of my streams. At the end of the stream. On the final stream we did that took more than one try. Like, everyone else, like, fucking... I'm trying to think. Who came out after Sadako? Dredge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything Dredge forward, we got first try, except for Singularity. I love Singularity. I love their power. I love a lot of Singularity's perks. I feel like they didn't play too well together, though. Like, I enjoy playing Singularity. I don't know if I enjoyed Singularity with the pressure of get a 4K using these perks.
Yeah, my experience with Singularity was pretty negative.
Hold on, I'm moving Knight, actually. I think I'm putting him below Clown.
You're putting him lower?
Yeah.
Oh, my baby boy.
Singularity. I might put Singularity at the top of D.
Here's my thing about Singularity. I had a really rough time with Singularity right up until I started playing him as a bruiser instead of as a setup killer. When you play him as a setup killer, you have to you have to make sure that your cameras get put in the right spots, and you gotta like move them around and like.
Yeah.
What?
The show's going holy fuck in our chat. You're getting compliments on your Wester voice.
I am.
You are.
The stream is chat is very delayed for me, so I can only. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I was in theater for a long time. I was in a lot of acting classes, so.
So where are you gonna put your singularity?
Well, that's what I was getting at. Is he really sucked for me until I started playing him as a bruiser. And I know, get it out of your system now. But when I stopped being like, oh, I need to perfectly calculate my, like fucking Wesker, when I need to perfectly calculate the position of all of my cameras and make sure that all survivors are in view at all times. And I started just being like, I like running. And when I just started running and like in the middle of a chase, I'd just throw out a camera and beep right in the middle of it, instead of like trying to set it up and like fuck it. Just use your power in the middle of chase like fucking Nemesis. And it worked great. I was like, oh my god, this is fun. Like it went from like a D tier to a B tier so fast.
I see.
And it was such a simple fix in my brain. Just stop overthinking it. That was what I was really struggling with, was heavily overthinking singularity. Like, yeah, there is like a certain modicum of setup that you still need to maintain. Not even need to. Like, it's just nice to have like view on generators so you can like peek at them from across the map. But like I was trying so hard to be like strategic and methodical and to think out everything and to like be 2 steps ahead of survivors and just fuck it. That's like, the Disney Channel, like Sparkles, like the Disney Channel, like singularity, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly that. Like it became so much easier and so much more fun to play as him once I stopped trying so hard. Like it was almost jarring. As for the placement on the chart, that is a good question. I'll put him between Pyramid Head and Trapper in B tier.
All right.
He's pretty high up there. He's pretty fun. He's pretty good. He's fun.
Xenomorph.
Oh god. I got Xenomorph like day 2 of Xenomorph's release, so I had it easy. I managed to pull it when nobody knew how to play against Xenomorph, so nobody would ever fucking use the stupid turrets, or everybody would use like all of their turrets in one spot, and they were so easy to dodge. Like, I almost feel like it would be better to go back and try it again now that people have a little bit of extra counterplay just to see how it would go. But with the framework that I just did it right at like the first week of Xenomorph's release, it was hilarious.
Of course.
Because nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. Like, people would just throw turrets out in random spots. They would try to like run you into a turret that was out in the middle of a field, easily spotted from a mile away. They'd put their turret, they'd put the fucking flame turrets right next to the dam, right next to the fucking tunnel entrance. So they just like fucking shut off when you come out. Like, it was stupid. It was dumb as hell. Everybody was dumb as hell that week.
Mm-hmm.
As for like his perks, whatever. Ultimate weapon, like, that's all you need. Like, the other 2 perks are garbage. They're fine. Alien Instinct is so bad. Alien Instinct is bad, and it's bad.
It came in clutch for me on the adapt. I won't lie.
And that's fair. I think it's bad. Like, you need at least one survivor to be injured, and it shows you the furthest guy away, and like da-da-da-da-da. Like, outside of the context of an adept, just run barbecue and chili.
Oh
Inside
yeah,
of
no
the context
question.
of the
Barbecue is
adepts,
gonna be strictly better.
like, just whatever. It's fine.
Honestly, I'll probably put him up in A above Hag, below Deathslinger.
I'm trying to think here. Thinking is hard. My thing is, like, he's really fun to play, but I still think I would have less fun now than I did on release, just because of how the community has evolved. I'd be willing to put him in. I'll put him in B tier below Plague.
Below Plague?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And
I think
then,
that's a good spot.
last but not least,
No, definitely least. He's so small.
Shook. I
God, what a
love
little
him.
guy.
What are your Chucky thoughts, feelings, and opinions, babe?
Can't wait for Friends Till the End nerf. Coming soon, hopefully.
God, please. Here's the thing. I by default, I kind of have to put Chucky at the bottom of the list. Chucky has been one of my favorite new killer releases in a long, long time. He's a lot of fun to play.
Chucky is an easy S tier, no question.
He's got a lot of really good perks, one of which is too good. Please fix it. But like I got a clip when Chucky just came out of me chasing somebody and vaulting 2 windows in one slice and dice just to have it refresh and tagging them just before they entered a locker. And it was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, no, Chucky is hilarious.
I love playing Chucky so much.
He, for me, obviously, like I said, probably S tier. He's just so fun.
I should try Killer sometime. You should. It's a lot of fun. I'd love to watch you and shoot you the ropes. I'm off the next 3 days if you wanted to hang out. Not tomorrow,
Minecraft
though.
village.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so I'm probably gonna get beaten sometime.
My Minecraft villager is also spot on. Yo, you mean the huh? You're a big huh fan? You're a fan of the huh? Huh. That kind of thing?
So where are you putting Chucky, babe?
I will put Chucky in S tier, of course. I'm just kind of figuring out where. You know, I think I'm gonna put him on the back end of S tier. I can't really justify putting him any higher than that, just because I have a lot of gripes with how the perks are designed. I'm really not vibing with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really upset that Friends Till the End is the way that it is. I think that it's bad and
Oh yeah, no, it
shitty.
is bad for the game and needs to be changed immediately. What? Eden!
What?
Wait, an anonymous gift? Oh, who? What? Somebody just gifted you a sub, babe.
Me?
Yeah, an anonymous gifter just gave you a sub.
What does that mean? I don't Twitch.
It means somebody gave you a 1-month paid subscription to my channel to watch ad-free and, use my emotes.
Oh, cool.
For $5. Somebody basically just gave you a $5 subscription to your girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Crash
thank
Bandicoot.
you, whoever. That's awful sweet. With that, I think we're done.
That would be the end of the tier. We still have about an hour, so I suppose we could do some Westkin or something if you wanted to.
Did you want to watch me play Killer, or did you want to do Survivors together?
Oh, I was making a joke. Yeah.
Oh.
Survivors would be the.
Sure, I'd be more than willing to do some.
Here, let me finish up this bridge real quick.
I'm saving the tier lists.
I see. You gonna put them up on your Twitter?
Maybe.
Okay, I've built a bridge to the mob grinder, complete with a little ladder so you can get in from the water if you need to, because I felt like that was a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really liking this this birchwood dark stone aesthetic. I think it's a nice little contrast, especially since I've been making the bridges themselves out of stripped logs and not out of planks. I like the smooth. I'm a smooth fan. I'm a fan of smooth.
Alright, get the Dead Daylight pulled up on here.
Yeah, let me get into the higgity house and liggity leave.
Silence the Crash Bandicoot.
Aw, damn.
I know, one of these days I want to make a playlist of game soundtracks.
No more Tash
View
Bandicoot.
Twitter, I also know about that. Like, yeah, one of these days I do want to set up a playlist of, like, just game soundtracks that I can just have playing when I'm on stream.
Tebra's back. Tebra, you said you were
Tebra never
leaving.
left, apparently.
Damn.
Tebra's in our walls.
Liar. I hope not.
Would Minecraft Steve be a survivor or a killer? Survivor, probably. Realistically, knowing behavior.
Herobrine, next killer?
Honest to God, I would not hate a Minecraft chapter. Like, they would have to take liberties with Steve. Maybe. Here's my thing.
Are we gonna get to see, if we get a Minecraft chapter, do we get the first, like, Steve in the real, like, canon real Steve?
I that's the thing. Like, they would have to humanize these characters. Like, you can't just, you know, throw blocky ass Steve in there the same way you can in like Smash Bros.
Imagine if they did, bro.
I mean, you and Tever seem to be on the same track. Tever's like, nah, make him once. Meanwhile, show flesh Steve.
I think that round Steve would be pretty funny.
But with the squarest jaw.
Oh yeah, no, he needs a fucking face that can cut glass.
Well, I have a server open.
Have you seen that? Oh, it's the 13th, isn't it?
It is.
Free blood points are rolling in. Wait, Lights Out is still going? Oh, one more day. Okay. One day more.
Who is the next character? Did I still have cakes on Felix, or did I use them all?
Another day, another destiny.
Alright, we're on to Elodie then. Oh, I do actually have one party stream on Elodie. Friends list, Cloaca. Yeah, that sounds like Blue, alright.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh, you know.
One more day to revolution. I should listen to the Les Mis soundtrack again. The good one. The good one for everybody listening.
Wait, is there a second Les Mis soundtrack?
No, there's the Broadway production, and then there's the movie.
There's a Les Mis movie?
A live-action film starring Hugh Jackman, yeah.
Is it bad?
Half of it's good. The back half. Eddie Redmayne fucking kills it. Hugh Jackman fucking dies.
I'll take these, actually.
Oh, I'm not giving any hot takes when I say that the Les Mis movie was a huge disappointment. I'm not taking any risks by saying that.
I see.
Just not, like, a lot of people do like it. A lot of people are super into it, and they think that it's got a lot of really good performances. And admittedly, there are some very good acting performances. Like, the problem is that the music is just bad, and it's a musical, and that kind of kills it for me.
I see.
A little unfortunate, me thinketh. Oh no, the gloves are bad.
movie is mid, but it's great for passing time on a flight.
Great. You know what else is mid but good for passing time on a flight? DC's Black Adam. You ever seen Black Adam? No, because nobody's seen Black Adam. Everybody who has seen Black Adam has had it erased from their memory the minute it was over because it was that boring.
I've seen Les Mis at West End though, and it's pretty incomparable.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good.
Ready up, you clown.
I'm spending my 1.2 million blood points, you clown.
Okay, I need to remember Elodie's the one I have. Ready.
No, it's too late. I've already readied up. We're fucking rolling it.
Oh yeah, I know. I just also have points to spend. Something about you ever seen Black Adam? No, you haven't. That killed me.
Yeah, because you haven't. Even if you have seen Black Adam, no, you haven't.
I actually haven't seen Black Adam.
Exactly. Neither has anyone else.
I see.
I'm funny, show. I don't know what to tell you. You should watch me play games more. I'm doing a blind playthrough of Darksiders 2 right now because I've owned it for years and never played it, and I'm bored. And it's like a weird game. It's weird. It's got like RPG elements and it's like hack and slash elements. It's very God of War adjacent, and I'm sure that that's probably something that a lot of people have said about it. But whatever.
All right, I'm ready up.
I've been ready up.
My soul
No, I
may have
haven't.
been kind
I
of
lied.
mad, but getting dragged off to West End twice for Les Mis and Wicked almost redeemed the English department for me.
Ugh. Oh, sorry, Tever. I didn't read the username. I just saw text and I made an assumption.
I did not consent.
The statement is
Ever
still
taking
true.
the forms of people around them. She's going insane. Somebody stop her.
Teber T-posing. Does Teber T-pose or A-pose? This is very important information.
Teber was all pronouns. Now Teber is all identities.
Teber was all pronouns. Now Teber is all.
Alright, let us in.
Let me in.
I
Let me
Y-pose. I've always, here's the thing, everyone's all about the T-pose. I've always been an A-pose fan. A-posing is, like, there's something so much funnier about a video game model A-posing than T-posing to me.
A-posing definitely has a much more menacing aura than T-posing. I feel like T-posing is a lot sillier than A-posing.
Mm-hmm. T-pose before tracking showed up, and now it is ingrained into my soul. That's fair. Pinhead!
Moment configuration. Pinhead with the pinhead charm and a gay bird.
Oh,
And a
he found me
Dwight
right
charm.
off the bat. Oh, fuck me. I got clowned. That's my fault.
It seems like
played
Claudette's
poorly.
already,
Oh,
Claudette's already working that.
he completely whiffed his power, though.
Claudette's already working the box.
You summoned me.
Shit.
I came.
Oh, fucking...
Wait, she... Oh. That's an L right
She
there.
solved the box and I was nearby. I'm getting taken to the basement. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm right outside the... Right outside, I saw him. I'm just
Yo,
running
he
down the
came.
gym.
That is like the worst part. Like you were like, oh, Claudette's solving the box, and I saw
opened
Claudette
it.
like locked right next to me, and my brain took 2 seconds to process what was going on, and it's like, oh shit, I should get out of here. And then the direction that I went to get out of here happened to be exactly where I saw Pinhead fucking rising from the ground. And like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's a solid L right there.
Oh, I'm also
anyway.
turbo getting monster shrined right now.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm coming. Just like Pinhead. Let's go. He's coming.
Yep.
Because he's Pinhead.
That's what he does.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Head.
What? Where? Oh, fuck.
I'll body block. Just run. Oh, never mind. He doesn't care. Let's go, shithead. Sloppy Butcher. That's fine.
Okay.
I've got
holy
resilience.
Shit, holy shit. Why am I deep wounded? Does he have an add-on on his chains?
Probably.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness. Someone just tried to come in for a flashy save? Felix, are you doing good? Man, this would be funny if I had Unbreakable. I should run Unbreakable. Wait, do I have Ben? Bill. I don't think there even is a survivor named Ben.
I'm crouching next to Claudette injured and she is solving the box instead.
Nope, she's being teleported too.
I'm disappointed.
Mm.
What a beautiful calamity. Like a fire hose, that pinhead.
2,
No,
3.
I'm right here.
4. I know, I'm doing my pull-ups.
Okay, got ya.
6. Alright, let's all heal. Let's get in the heals. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was.
Not good.
I mean, I probably shouldn't be getting healed because I have resilience, but whatever. Okay, let's go. No, he's coming. Oh, my poor generator.
Here, I'll help you tap it. Oh, I see him.
Okay.
He's up on the
Yep,
hill.
he's on the hill. Let's heal. Let's go.
Oh, I think this person might be on a straight sword. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going for the unhook. Alright, it looks like Felix is going the same way.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Holy shit.
Are you...
This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not able to get that. I'm sorry, babe.
You're fine. He's playing kind of stinky. And we've got 2 teammates who don't know what they're doing. I tried a risky tech. That's my fault entirely for that not working. Guys, we really shouldn't be wasting time on healing. Sloppy Butcher is really killing us right now.
No, it's fine. Yep, lad just saw me. Fuck. I'm... this was not the game. Oh, so Felix, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh, no touch.
They're all kind of clowning right now. Oh, fuck! That's a dead end? I can't see shit! Yeah, I just did the same thing, Elodie. Remember me. Wait, I have Dead Heart. I should have used Dead Heart. No, wait, it didn't matter because I already had Endurance to proc. Though I have to say goodbye, remember me.
Yeah, you're not really in a spot where I can flashlight you either.
Yeah, you could have done it right through that window.
Can you?
Yeah. You wouldn't have lost anything from trying.
I didn't think about that. Fuck. Where's this funny cube?
First time you've seen who play Survivor Show?
Oh, probably me.
It's not all that uncommon.
The box. You opened it.
I'm still getting subtitles in the end screen? That's interesting. Oh, Claudette, what are you doing, girl?
I disagree.
Yeah, that one was a little stinky.
Actually get to see the sacrifice animation. It's nothing that exciting on the Survivor side of it.
Self-healing without body knowledge, Quadet!
God damn it.
Yes, Sloppy
With
Butcher,
Sloppy
you dumb
Butcher?
bitch. Yeah. She just fucking stopped because she got scared and she fucking started up again and lost all her progress.
This
Oh
is
my
like,
god.
this feels slower than a generator.
It's not, but it might as well be. I think it's about 50
I,
seconds.
I'm not waiting for a new game. We're on limited time. We're queuing for another.
That was whack.
Alright, next game. Next game will be better, I'm sure.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive my stinky builds. I don't ever play Survivor. Each time you hear a sad guitar. What is my objective right now? Nothing! Oops!
That's right. Sorry, Cherry. I can't sippy right now. I got a big sippy earlier and I never refilled my water.
Heal 5 health states. Okay, alright, we're doing a heal build.
I would refill it, but I am super lazy right now.
That I can be. Oh wait, don't I have Yoichi's perk? Yeah! Empathic connection! Let's go!
Here,
Something that I don't think anyone has ever said once in their life.
I not a way to make that more impact. I don't like that actually. Yeah. Let me get those points refunded for you. I'm sorry, Cherry. I would offer to go get water, but I'm not gonna lie. I am very lazy right now.
Yeah, and also we're running on limited time. I've got to leave in about 40 minutes.
I mean, I do too, because I also work today.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I do have 3 bloody party
So in
streamers,
40
though.
minutes, we all gotta get, like, dressed real fast.
I mean, you don't have to be there till 3, right?
Yeah, but don't you have to drop GP off?
Yeah, at 3.
So then I gotta be there sooner than 3, unless you're coming back to get me.
I mean, if we stop at 2, then we have, like, 20 minutes to get ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just a heads up, just a PSA.
Mm-hmm.
I have... Oh! Beautiful. It's like a symphony. I'm chewing, sorry. I have the Yoichi perk Empathic Connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a challenge to heal injured survivors. So if you're hurty, you see me, you come to me, Mama take good care of you.
I see.
This is an order, this is not a suggestion.
I mean, I'd like fingers happy, I like being ordered.
I have a challenge, etc., etc. I also have Mr. Drippy with me today. Come look at my waist. Say hi to Mr. Drippy. I just saw you. Where'd you go? You spawned right by Kill Shack, right?
I mean, yeah, I went
Ooh,
to
is that a Nemesis or a Wesker? Hang on.
It's
Weskin
Wesker.
time! Hello. It is Weskin time. Oh, you suck, Yoichi!
You just gave up on me.
Oh, shit! Albert, please!
Just fucking refer to him by his first name.
I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
I see. Oh shit! Prove thyself, Pog? From Michaela? Sorry, I'm getting real prove thyself hours right now. Where? I heard the terror radius for a second. Okay. Are you safe to come grab? Wait, you're on a phone call. God, that fucking bar. Oh shit. I see it. I see him chasing you. Divine me time. I'm getting a second. Yeah, the killer's Wesker. Eden is on a phone call right now, though, so she cannot bless us her impression.
Sorry, I had a call for a job interview there, but I also was looping a fucking Wesker that entire goddamn time. That was the longest.
You are.
fucking
You
loop
got
I think
me a
I've ever
gen
run.
done.
He's
Michaela's about
not-
got one to pop too.
He's not happy with me after that chase.
Oh, he's not happy with me either. I'm almost sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and save that because that was a funny ass chase. Thank you, Yoichi. Oh hi.
Hello.
This doesn't feel very safe.
Oh, well.
A little late, buddy.
Alright, I'm helping Yoichi on this gen.
Yep, I'm spraying myself, so he's gonna know where I am really quick here.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. That was stressful. Yeah, they basically said to let them know if I'm free for an interview Thursday, Friday, so I'm gonna have to call them back. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on Thursday, Friday. We'll
I mean,
we'll
I'm off
check.
both of those days. I do have therapy on Thursday, though.
Mhm. I haven't been able to pick out any of his perks. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, me neither.
Yoichi!
Here, I'm gonna save
I
Michaela's
think
generator before
I'm getting tunneled out, I think.
off the hook.
Yeah, I'm getting tunneled out. If you can, maybe... I'm coming right to you. Don't heal there. Don't heal there. Don't heal there.
Shit.
I'm asking you to get aggro because I'm on death hook.
Oh.
If you can convince him to take you instead of me.
Oh, well, that works. Michaela.
Oh, that works. Damn, he didn't break any of the pallets that I dropped during our chase except for one god pallet.
Yeah. What
So
I did was
everywhere
generally
from,
ill-advised.
Everywhere from hook to kill shack, the pallets are pretty open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right by kill shack though, so if you're headed this way, let me know. Okay, good.
Fuck. I'm going down. Yep.
High performance indeed.
Michaela really boned us by just not running.
Yep, you sure did. Holy shit.
Did you get away with something goofy?
Yeah, he came to check the gen that I was working on, but he only did like a cursory glance, so he just didn't see me.
I see.
Okay, I've got Will Make It and Empathic Connection. We heal on hook. Never mind, Yoichi doesn't get me an Empathic Connection. Let's go. No, Yoichi, he's right there. Yoichi, you don't fucking slut. Don't heal, he's on your ass.
On mine?
He's on 8.
Oh.
He's yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
I warned you. Are you Death Hook?
No, this is second hook.
Okay, where's he going?
Oh wait.
Okay, we heal on hook.
Towards main. He's coming right back.
Okay. Go! That's botany knowledge, circle of healing, empathic connection will make it. Oh!
What a
was
combo.
that? 3 seconds?
Oh fuck.
Oh. It's
Fuck
in your
me.
hands now.
I mean, I just have like
What
nowhere
are
to take
Yoichi
it.
and Michaela doing? What are Yoichi and Michaela doing? Can I ask what they're doing?
No idea.
Did he peel away from you? He did. Oh shit.
Here, should I stay in the circle of healing area?
Yep. You're fine.
Okay.
He's on me. I think I die here. Terminus.
Oh dear. Alright, I'm opening the gate.
Oh, what? I disagree, ref. I disagree. Wesker's dash at close range is a little goofy.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, I did so well that game too.
Alright. They really changed up Marvel vs. Capcom after Infinite flipped. I'm so upset.
Yeah, I should fucking hope I got Gold Chaser there. Holy shit.
Oh, my points!
God,
GG.
I so wish that I had
That was a fun match. Good Wesker.
the escape bonus. Would have put me so high up there. I don't know how Yoichi got so many blood points. He was just running 2 boons? That was an adept Wesker. I was right. I could have sworn he was vaulting pretty fast a couple of those times. I was like, maybe.
I get ya.
But obviously you can't really pick Awakened Awareness. That's not something you can detect unless you're really, really lucky with it. Oh look, a stupid green envelope.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Let's make like Cool Cat and Boogie Woogie.
I'm so upset. Goddamn, we are finding Survivor matches pretty quickly, at least.
Yeah, with the 50% Survivor blood point bonus, I was expecting some pretty bad queue times, but we've gotten pretty lucky.
I mean, the blood point bonus is usually because the queue's underfilled, so... Y'all are terrible influences? Oh no, I'm sorry. We're making shows like DVD.
Damn. Rest in pepperonis.
I'm so sorry, dearest. Rippin' pierogies. I'm almost at 200 followers, actually. I'm never going back. That's fair. Tepper has the right idea. No, unfortunately, I am too in love with this game. Not even like in a... Oh man, it's got its fingers on me. Like... I love it. I genuinely think it is a good game, and it is a net positive in my life. For some reason.
Und now we wait.
Oh, Cho, I'm so sorry, baby. So here's the deal with rewards right now. Here, I'll refund you those points. The sound redeem specifically, the service that I usually use for sound redeems, has just been down for a hot minute. I really need to get some time to... I mean, like I said, I have the next 3 days off, so if I remember, I'll probably take care of it then. But all of my sound rewards, I really need to migrate to a new service.
Oh right, I'm running Circle of Healing. I didn't even try to bless a totem at all
You're
that
gonna have
round.
more hours in DVD than I have Melee by by the end of our 50s. Who knows? Maybe. Night.
Hell yeah. Me want night. Oh hi, Elodie.
Hello.
Oh!
That's me. He's on me.
No, he's not. He's on me. What if I just don't go that way? Oh, he lost us, babe. That flashlight was not advised.
It was funny.
Fuck, I got stuck on a fucking wall. I'm gonna try and circle back around to my generator here.
I'll have to saw off my hands because of the damage this game does to my wrists and fingers by 32 is my logic. Probably. Melee's intense.
Where is he? Is he just like hanging out in a corner over here?
I don't know. I lost him.
Yeah, he went back to kick my gen, but he did not break the lit totem right next to the gen he kicked.
I see. Oh, well, he's, got a Night on Wake, and he just downed Funk really fast. Holy shit. I also just
Yeah,
failed that
she
check.
was, it was me that failed the skill check. I'm an idiot. If he's smart, he'll send a guard over to this generator. Oh, I don't think he's smart. Uh-oh.
No! Fuck off. She's trying to unhook herself. God damn it, Funk.
I think she just tried it once. Hang on, I'm gonna go for her. Oh, it's gonna be close.
I
Yep,
didn't
got
finish
it!
that fucking light proc.
Stop it! Stop it! Fung! God, you're an idiot. I could. Did you see that shit? I fucking slam dunked that save right before she got to second hook.
You're just a gamer. Alright, I got Night on Chase.
Yep, me and Alan are on 2 different gens, and Fung is not playing the game, probably. I don't know, I lost sight of her.
He's still on me. I can't tell if he's losing interest. I think he did.
He will be about right now.
Oh. I just saw you.
No, that was Alan.
Oh, well, Alan.
That was me. I'm by the totem.
Got you. He's heading your way, I think. No, he's advantage on. He's patrolling?
If you want to come to the totem, I can heal you. In fact, I would actually appreciate it because I have a challenge.
Alan's already healing me out of the totem. The knight's kind of in between us, and I don't want to take the risk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he just put a guard right in the middle of the street. Hi, Taro. It's been a while, buddy. Nice to see you back. Hope you don't mind the taste of plywood. Sorry. I know that one was a little raw. He likes them cooked.
No,
Oh,
you
hey,
play
Fawn.
melee in a house, not in tens. Oh, because I said melee's in tens. Maybe I play
Fawn, what's
melee in a
up?
tent. You don't fucking know me. Maybe I play it on EMU deck in my Steam deck in a lovely cozy little tent. Yeah.
Fong, how about you do something? Fong, do something, Fong. Uh-oh. Oh, contract! Oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, I take back every nice thing I said about you, you dumb motherfucker. God damn it, fuck, shit, fuck, fuck.
Contract's the insta down, right?
Yes, it is! Oh. You want to help me out, Alan? No? Okay. That's not advised, brother. Yeah, he sees you. He sees you, dude. But dude, are you an idiot? Bruh! Alan Wake mains when they see a flashy opportunity.
I'm using this time to get a gen done at least.
That's good. Alan's using this time to get my blood Oh, holy shit! He did it! Whoa!
Alright, I'm heading
Goddamn.
towards the totem.
You missed. Wait, did he down Alan? When did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to the totem.
Yeah, I see you.
Let me heal you first. I'm faster.
Good lord.
Be healed, my son. My child.
Is that him? Oh, I see him.
Yep, definitely. Moving on. Circle healing is fixed. It's better now.
I don't know. My biggest gripe with it was the self heal. I'm kind of fine with it. The state it's in.
Yeah, it's fine. I still think it's quite a bit. Why did I just get exposed?
Nice contract.
What the fuck? How did he see me through a wall?
I think he was setting it on me, and you happened to be nearby.
How the fuck did that fucking guard see me through a goddamn wall? Oh wait, maybe it's, that might be it. I think that night guards can see you through walls if you're like doing a conspicuous action or something, and I was blessed like a totem, so maybe that counted. You wanna go get dumbass over there?
Yep.
I'm healing in the totem range.
Why are you still here, Fung?
Because she's an idiot. Don't trust her. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's been an absolute clown all game. I don't think I've seen her touch a generator once. She's just been hiding in the back of the map.
I flashy saved you, girly. That means
Yeah.
leave.
And like I said, she's been hiding in the back corner of the map all game, waiting for someone to fucking die. I don't think I've seen her touch a gen once. Like, pull her off if you want. Nope, she just killed herself. Wow!
And the DC. Marvelous.
She killed herself and then DC'd just to make sure we wouldn't get the bot. That's like turbo BM.
Yeah.
That's like EM. There's bad manners and then there's evil manners. That was not bad, that was evil. It's like, no, you don't even get the robot. You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Alright, heal me. Heal me.
Yep. And Alan's opening a chest, question mark.
Oh shit, I see Taros. He just left main, he's headed towards gazebo.
Okay.
Back towards main. Where's our 3-gen? Wait, don't heal him. I have a challenge.
What? Oh. Sorry, I'm already kind of doing it.
You could have stopped and waited for me.
And I don't know, I didn't want to be rude to the Alan, who just wanted to be healed.
I see. You weren't even in the totem range.
Yes, I was.
It was the very edge of it then, because I wasn't in the totem range. Oh, shit.
I know for a fact I was.
Are we committing here? Shit, alright, let's do this. Oh god. The assassin just spawned over there. Commit, Alan! God damn it!
Shit.
Take a hit, Al. Take a hit, Al. Take a hit. Alan, you're a fucking jackass. Oh, never mind. Now you switch targets. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna go check main for gens, because I doubt anybody's done any of them in there. And they're hard for the killer to check anyway. Yep, the generator in the second floor of Maine is cold as ice. It's really, really hard. I'm starting to see the appeal of Hex Hunter's Lullaby because I can't hear my own game, so it's really hard to get the... Is he on you or me? Is he on you?
No.
Okay. Are you guys circling back around to that generator that we were working on in the bottom floor?
Knight's kind of puppy guarding it right now.
Okay, well, Alan's in chase, so... Either come up to the second floor of Maine with me, or get on that gen. Pretty please.
Here, I think he's coming up to you.
No, he was not.
Oh, sorry.
I jumped right down into his loving arms, actually.
I just saw him going around the house. I figured that would have been to go through the back door and go up.
Nope. I don't think he even knows there's a gen up there. Oh my god.
I'm at least gonna get this gen off.
Alan, what are you doing, buddy? Is he going for a flashy save right now? No, he was going for a dumbass. Was that a hook sabo? What was that, Alan?
Alright, I'm gonna get the door that was
I need
next...
you to come get me. He's in chase right now, right near the hook. This is like a good time for that.
Should I not get the door first?
I mean, if you're already there.
I am.
Well, at least Alan is a semi... Never mind, Hex no ed. Okay.
Alright, I'm not going back for Alan if he's picking Alan up, but I can get you at least, if he's not here.
Just, okay, so here's the thing. The guard is on me, but the guard will despawn if it detects you and then you unhook me, so do not be scared of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to just commit.
Yep.
Because he's coming back. Right now.
Yep, take care.
I am. I tried.
Here. Do I have live ready? I do! Do I make this window? I don't.
I think I've just got to go. I've got a guard on me. I can't come back for you. Which door did you open?
The one that's in the way you're going.
I don't see any doors here.
You might have passed it. You definitely passed it.
What?
It
what
was
do you
next
mean
to
I
the gen we
passed
were
it?
working on.
Is he slugging you, hoping I'll come back?
He's on me right now. Yeah. He's sending a guard towards the door though, so be careful.
Yeah, I'm leaving, so... He's not going for an adept, so he's just being a dick at this point.
Yeah, he is. Dude, everyone else is gone.
Does this make people feel good about themselves?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'd just crawl to the door. If he's gonna let you, then whatever.
There you go. Attaboy. What?
Okay. Yeah, that hook is busted, so I'd just keep going that way. Fong did one nice thing at least.
Like, is he trying to get me to bleed out before the...
Yeah, I think he's trying to juggle you so that the sacrifice timer wears out or something. I don't know, at this point he can't hook you. At this point you're free. Oh, is he gonna try and guard tech you? Yeah, he's trying to guard tech. Go. Just, yeah, right around, hang a left.
Hold on, I got a live.
Doesn't matter. Can't catch up. Dumbass.
He still did it.
What a dumbass, bro. He had you. What did he think was gonna happen?
I have no idea.
That was a pitiful display.
Holy shit. Yeah, I played this game a lot, Cho. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a misplay at the end there for sure on that Knight's part. But
Fung is getting a huge troll. Knight's getting a huge troll.
yeah,
He even took us to that map.
he did.
So I don't know what his plan was.
Xavier doesn't say, I pity you. Truly. Holy shit. I thought that was a hopeless situation. I'm surprised I got out of there. Especially with 34,000 blood points.
I want to show you
God
the
damn.
I want to show you the loop I did while I was on a phone call because it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, we should probably be wrapping up stream here, though, because I gotta get the VOD uploaded before I get ready for work. Do you have any parting words for our lovely chat today?
Give me money.
Give my girlfriend money. Commissions are open. There's a discount if you ask for art of writing with her characters. Her shit's up on Echo's Portal, however you want to pronounce it. Operation Firehawk. If you want a tummy story, give her money because, like, fuck, we need money. Thanks for hanging out today, everyone. Hopefully we should be able to start Full Metal Fears again next Monday. Maybe I'll do a bonus stream at some point this week since I skipped Monday. We'll see what my vibe is, but I'm not gonna raid out today. I don't have the time nor the energy to be polite in somebody else's chat right now. Because we do gotta be wrapping some shit up. Thanks for joining me today, Eden. I had a lovely time.
Of course.
I hope everyone else tuning in has a lovely, lovely rest of your days. Again, depending on what happens, I'll see you next week, or maybe later this week. Bye-bye, y'all. Mwah.